Woohoo!
Hello, YouTube. This is episode 13 of The Witch
Hi.
Moon Veil. Okay, so over the last couple sessions, the party got hired to investigate a missing person, and they went to the library and discovered that there was the book that the person was reading actually had a magical portal embedded in it that took them to a place known as the Temple of the Restful Lily. Dearden, not really wanting to be there, decided he was just going to watch over the camp and survey the surroundings.
He was training Horsey not to lick me anymore. You mean?
And he
I think it was the
he
opposite
kept to
story.
the outskirts. The party then began their investigation, located the missing person, but found out that he was under a curse. Not knowing by how or what, other than they found the cursed painting that caused it, they continued investigating, where they discovered the original owner of the temple had been turned into a Medusa by this very same curse. And I believe it was Artie.
Mm-hmm.
Artie decided they were going to attempt to use diplomacy.
I like to call it pulling a Luca at this point, but go on.
To get information, figure out what's going on. They came to terms. The Medusa wrapped her eyes, and they got her out of her imprisonment. Where the party then decided, after spending all of their resources in info gathering, they decided to take a rest and deal with it that night. The Medusa, having been trapped for like 10 years in there as a Medusa, decided that she didn't want to wait, and she just said she was going off to get some air, to uncover her eyes, and now that she was free. She then pranced into the temple and managed to, in a stroke of luck, single-handedly clear out the temple.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. She was hanging on by a thread, like she almost didn't make it. But she managed to petrify all three of the hags that had taken over her temple. She then brought all the cursed people and their paintings back to the camp, where Artie used the koala blood, which was celestial, to break the curse on everyone.
Yay!
Turning the Medusa back into the Elven Priestess. Turning the Kobold back into the Tiefling Jeweler. Turning the shriveled, decrepit Dragonborn back into the strong warrior. And returning the decaying old dwarf back to his middle-aged self. And after the priestess prayed to Sun and managed to apologize for her failures, she opened a portal and sent the 5 of you back with your dwarven that you were sent there to collect, where you guys enter into the library room that you had left. The book laying on the table. And that is where we left off last session.
And I believe that we decided that what happened was we walked in and Dearden on Horsey
Oh,
in
yes.
the middle of this thing. So,
Yes.
because it's funny that way.
Um,
Because I don't think he would have realized, or, I mean, it's up to him, obviously. He gets to make that decision.
I'm sorry, what were you saying was canon?
you rode Horsey through the portal
Yeah,
into the
probably.
library.
That sounds like something Dearden would do.
We all agreed, and we were like, yeah, that seems right. Oh, we're back. Well, that's good.
Okay.
I really want to go check on my wagon. Who are we supposed to turn this job into anyway? If I pull out my notes.
I'm not gonna lie, I
been a
wasn't
while.
really paying attention.
I think it was
Like the whole time.
the librarian guy, wasn't it?
It was the dwarf guy that hired
Yep.
us,
I-
right?
think you are correct. I think it is the librarian person.
Did we get a card for turn mop bubble pop? Bubble bop?
Turn mop, bubble bop.
Yep. Can we say that I got a business card from him?
Yes, you
Because
did.
I would have actively
mean
gotten
Burble?
one. Thank you. Bubble bop. Burble bop. Burble.
Are they a
Burble.
gnome?
Burble.
They have to be a gnome.
They were a gnome.
Okay.
We
They
thought
were
it was
gnome.
literally burble for a while.
Who's to say it's not Burble before
It's
he
just
goes
Burble in
crazy
disguise.
and forgets how to
That's
say
funny.
his last name?
That
I think,
is his last name.
Well,
Or
well,
no,
maybe-
that was his first name. That's right.
Turn mop was his first name. Bubble bop was
Turn
his last name.
No, I'm talking about burble.
Oh,
yeah, Burble.
Burn, pop, durble, mop.
Turn mop
Burble.
bubble
Time.
bop.
Take your time.
Anyway, so Artie is going to ask the gang to turn in the quest, and she's gonna go back to finding her cart and making sure that her cart is still in order and everything is fine.
yeah. You guys were gone for less than a day.
Oh, that's right. No, we slept overnight.
Oh yeah, you did
Did a
sleep.
nap.
So 1 day. You guys were gone for a day.
We were gone for a day. Excellent.
But yeah.
Was it the dwarf dude who runs the city whose name I can't remember because I didn't write it down?
There was the head librarian, and Lore Master Geld, Geld Seeking Stone was one of the people, and then the head librarian, Alzar Scrollkeeper.
Ah, he's the one I was thinking. Oh, and we have the dwarf dude with us, right?
Yes.
Theoretically. I think we should all just go find the dude. Let's go
Yep.
find the dude.
Okay.
To turn in the quest dude.
Okay. You guys exit out into the library, and you guys begin moving through, and you guys remember the way up to the way back up. When you guys approach the front, you actually see the head librarian. He
We're
has.
back!
He'll be like, "Oh, that was quick,"
Clomp, clomp.
and he sees the. Oh, what was his name? I don't remember his name.
Falthrax.
See?
Falthrax. That's right. I knew it was
Lorax.
Falcor.
he runs up and basically gives him a hug and was like, "I was so worried about you, friend." And then they kind of recount the story of what happened about how he opened the portal and decided to go through. And he asked the hags if they could make him younger. After they had done the ritual, he had decided that he actually didn't want this anymore and tried to go back on it. And in that instant, the curse kicked in and he was aged to basically, he was like within I don't even know how old dwarves get, but
Like, within a year of dying of old age.
pretty much.
He's venerable now, is what you're saying.
Well, he was before we broke the curse.
Oh shit!
The curse has been broken, and now he's back to being middle-aged.
Ah, okay.
He was feeling self-conscious because he for a while he was feeling that he had wasted his life, and because he
Having
hadn't
a
really
midlife crisis.
yeah, he was having a midlife crisis, and he found the book, and the book gave him a portal to a magical place of self-empowerment and beauty, and then it had been taken over by hags who were abusing it,
No.
and he got used.
Mm-hmm.
He speaks for the books, so yes.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, he is the Lorax.
He is the Lorax.
Oh my god, he speaks for the book, so it is Falco.
It is the trees. It's fucking Lorax.
It's Falco
Hey,
and
There's in the
Lorax.
never-ending story.
Just
Does he have a
In a
majestic
book.
mustache?
just don't ever cast Speak with Plants and Speak with Dead while you're in a library,
Oh.
Lol.
That would be a nightmare.
because books are just horny and they love being touched.
I mean, Artie is so down to read every book in this library, but that's a whole nother type of intimacy.
Oh my.
Let's see here. Yeah, so we found him. I honestly don't remember what you said you were gonna reward us with, but
He'll be like, "That was way quicker than I expected. Here, let
we're
me
very
go.
efficient.
Let's go speak to the lore master. He was the one that was offering the who had the reward. So he takes you out. Let's actually just go over to the city map now. Hammer fast. Did that actually?
Master Guild Seeking.
We're speaking to the Lorax Master?
The lore master.
What weapon does the lore master use?
A book.
An
Knowledge.
axe? The lore axe master?
Lore master.
And Guild Seeking Stone. I know who it is.
Right up here. I don't know where you guys are at right now, where your tokens are. But up
I was-
here in the top corner, the giant book.
Damn it.
What?
I just backed out of the game because I
Ah.
scrolled wrong.
You fool.
Fucking hate my touchpad.
I get it though. I've been there.
I hate touchpads too, so.
I
Yes,
can't
no,
find
touch-
my token. The tokens are so tiny.
I found me.
I'm
I
so
found
tiny.
Astrid.
I gotta zoom all the way out.
Where are you guys
Aston
at?
and Falcor.
You're by
Uh,
your Bardo.
We're by the Vardo at the moment. The two of us
Okay.
and the Vardo.
I
And
found.
Horsey.
I'm gone.
I moved you. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll.
I'm moving me. I got me.
Okay.
I see Horsey.
I
I'm
gotta
not
find
entirely
myself.
sure where Dearden is.
You might be under Horsey.
It's true.
Oh
I see
my.
PJ. Hey, it's not what it looks like.
Uh-huh.
It makes me wonder if you deleted your token,
I mean,
Brr.
because
there's also
I am not seeing your token either.
I see Pasha on here twice.
Is there like a hotkey to find your token?
No, unfortunately.
Damn.
Well, you can always just drop a new one over here. I'll shift click everyone over here again.
Yeah, Pasha's on here twice.
Is she?
they probably dropped the
got a
token
twin.
multiple times.
That's right. My evil
about to do
twin.
With their evil wolf twin.
Oh, now we have so many
Yeah.
deities.
Whoa.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
My gosh.
Sorry, it's this new spell I got.
no!
It's called
Miriam.
Shadow
Homunculus.
clone
Okay.
jutsu.
It's called Homunculus.
I can make one of those.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay. So, the librarian, brings you guys over, and you guys come in, and he says they've returned already with, Falthrex.
And it wasn't just like he was there and ready to come home. We actually like had to break a curse and everything. It was super cool.
Oh, wait,
Um,
Horsey.
He does confirm that this is all true. And he'll be like, well, I guess it's time for a reward. And he'll go in, he'll grab a bag and bring it out and hand it to you guys. It is 500 gold.
Yay! 500 gold. And she will hand it to anybody, but Artie won't take it because she's tiny.
I'll take it.
The bag is probably bigger than she is.
I'll just grab it.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't help, so
Oh,
You're still getting a cut. You were there. You went through the portal.
you were guarding the camp. That's very important.
oh, okay.
Everybody just go ahead and add 100 gold to their inventory because I don't actually want to hold this.
Fair enough.
I'll just divvy it out now. They're in 25 gold pieces. so I
Artie,
just hand
that
everybody 4.
expense that we talked about, we'll do that in little RP stuff.
I just realized I don't have the
Okay.
money for the thing that
Can
I want,
I-
Dan.
Can I just say that 100... Can I just not add that and call it the good for that 100?
Yeah,
So I
go,
don't have to add it now and remove it later.
yeah, go for it. That'll be fine.
Perfect.
Okay. You might end up having enough for it before the end of the. How much do you have right now? I'm just curious.
100.
Is that all the money you have?
I have 99 copper as well.
Oh wow.
Do you need...
He spent it all on something.
I spent it all on the Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And then some, I
I
think,
remember
too.
we
I think
were,
I
like,
owe
trying
somebody
to-
money.
Not me.
I thought it
Do-
was you that gave me money.
I mean, I didn't write it down, so it didn't
Sweet.
happen. Or Artie probably
It was
Artie probably
donated.
keeps really good books, but I didn't remember, so I'm not gonna make you pay me back.
Okay.
So I have.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna
Here?
say at this point, you probably get your wagon out of storage. I don't remember how much you put down on it. Was it 50?
Not even 50. It was like way low. I
Okay.
remember it being super low.
Okay. Maybe like 10.
Yeah, I'm looking through my notes. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I don't remember how much I gave for to the innkeep to like.
You
hold my room
closed.
for
You
me.
closed it.
Did I close it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't know how long we were gonna be.
That's true.
I remember it really
12
wasn't
hours,
very
yeah.
long because I said I was only going to be gone for like a week, and it was like,
You're gone for like 18 hours.
I know, right? I was going to say a week maximum. I don't.
Oh, I think I'd like to ask Falthrax as well. Oh, never mind. Wait, did we? Dan, was that in character where we found out where we were on the continent or on the globe?
No, I don't.
Okay,
think.
then I'll ask Falthrax if he knew exactly where we were.
He'll be like, I believe we were somewhere on the Eidenveld continent on the southern half. At least from research and books that I've read about the temple, that is where I believe it to be.
We were a long way away.
That would have been a long trip back if that is where we were.
Hmm.
Did he say where on Eidenveld?
The southern half.
Oh. Because Nico's from there, but he's from the north.
Okay. So let's switch you guys over to the inn, and then we will go through the week by week, because you guys get a month of downtime now. So we can do any RP we want to do between. So you guys get back to the tavern. I assume you check out a room again.
Yeah, I take out my same room. Say, sorry, I thought we were going to be going a lot longer.
Okay.
As I sort of like give her like a wave.
Okay. So for the first week, I know a couple things that people were interested in doing. I know Artie was going to wanted to do a bunch of crafting, hunting, and learning survival.
Mm-hmm.
I know Nico wanted to send a letter and do some scouting. Dearden has some stuff in the future. Tenzin,
Going to the future?
Tenzin, you wanted to read your book and then do some other stuff. And then Pasha, I think you are going to help with Artie on some stuff and do some just side jobs.
As well as there was going to be a little moment with me and Bastin.
Perfect. We can do that this week if you want.
Yes. I've been waiting. Yes, please.
Okay. So let's. I already had Artie do her rolls and everything for all the crafting, so we don't have to do that now. So you spend some time crafting. You spend some time out scouring. I will get you your list of all the stuff that you get at the end of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I rolled all of this beforehand, so I wouldn't have to roll it in the middle of the game.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the game.
We'll be rolling all the dice.
Thank you.
I literally thought the same exact thing.
I just started snapping.
We just break out into musical.
Beautiful.
That's just the craziest. Like,
all just
we're in the middle of a D&D game.
Are we in a musical?
That would be my favorite D&D game ever if that was a regular occurrence.
And like one person didn't know.
Can I make like a little side rant?
Oh?
There was actually this group that I played with, where like randomly one of us would start like snapping, and then we'd like all start to snap like simultaneously. And, like the whole like thing about the group was that we randomly came together with like different odd jobs in a circus, and we became the circus's new band after the old one was massacred by an owl bear. And so like throughout playing, it didn't matter the night, we would just start snapping. And we would all start snapping, and it was beautiful. It was so good.
That's funny. It's like a like a bad iteration of like West Side Story.
Yes.
Like
What's that
yes.
movie? That movie where it comes out as a cartoon into like New York. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Ella Enchanted?
No.
Oh.
Love Ella.
It's got it's what?
Cool World?
No, it's a movie.
James Marsden's in it, right?
Cool World is also a movie.
I know. But yeah, like she just starts like singing in the park, and he's like, "Why does everybody know this song?" I'm like,
oh yeah, it's Ella Enchanted, I think.
That's the one I said.
Think so.
is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just Enchanted. Yeah, it's just Enchanted.
Yeah, no,
Ella Enchanted is the other one that has what's her face in it? I can't remember.
Princess
One lady
Diaries
from
lady.
Les Miserables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
No, in Enchanted, she just starts like singing in the park, and the guy she's with, he's like, "How does everybody know this song? Like, what the hell's going on?"
Like, is this a flash
Like
mob?
the whole park just burst out into a musical number. It's like,
So beautiful.
Okay, so this first week, I'm gonna do Artie first, just for I'm just going in order of my list here. Artie, this first week you managed to track down a pack of hellhounds, with I guess probably the whole group went with. Probably, I'm assuming.
Everyone is invited. She's not going to exclude anybody or anything.
Durden will go with her.
Pasha will. Yeah.
I put my tome of understanding back in my backpack and go with her.
Yeah, you have the whole week to read it. So,
And like, as we're
I have
traveling
7
in the park.
days once I start.
yeah. So, you managed to kill the 3 hellhounds. So you get 3 portions of hellhound hide and 2 of the filaments, which are the glands that produce the fire.
So 3 hellhound hides, 2 hellhound fire gland.
Pseudo fundamentum, I think is what it's called. Here, I can share it here.
Pseudo fundamentum. Interesting.
You're a pseudo fundamentum.
And that's the gland.
Mm-hmm. You got 2 of those. One of them, you unfortunately didn't manage to successfully harvest.
That happens. Okay, so I got that in here.
Okay. That was your hunting for the first week. You do manage to, I assume at this same time, if you guys want to RP you and Pasha, the thing you wanted to do with Pasha.
Yeah. Hey Pasha, I had a question for you.
Yes.
So you're pretty good at like finding the specific animals in nature, right?
I would say so. Sometimes I get kind of peckish for turkey, so I kind of sniff the ground, see if I can find something that, gives off the same aroma. Yeah.
Do you think you could teach me how to track and hunt things? Because, like, you see, I like to do this thing where I take magical animals and then I turn their parts into magical items. But it's hard to find magical animals sometimes.
I could do that, I suppose.
Ah, that would be great. You see, I heard that there were some hellhounds nearby, but I don't know exactly how to find hellhounds. I feel like they would be pretty easy to find because they can, belch fire. But that's beside the point.
Yes, I suppose I could help with that.
Yay!
They don't belch fire all the time, but you do have to look out for a kind of like brimstone, smoky
She's taking notes.
kind of smell,
Oh, brimstone. That makes sense.
And if you see the earth is kind of scorched in spots, kind of making like a line or path of sorts, you can assume it is hellhound or something of that hellish nature.
She's writing all these notes very hurriedly. In her very, very tiny notebook.
Yes, and she'll kind of like get close to the ground, like she'll like get on her knees
you
and
off.
then
I can hear you echoing like a half second. I can hear you through Dan's, and a half second later hear you through yours, or vice versa. I don't know who's. Dan has muted himself. Perfect. That will solve this. Thank you. Can you please go on?
Yes. Okay. She'll kind of like lean, like she'll like get on her knees and then she'll put her hands on the ground and like really close to the earth, and then she'll just start sniffing like furiously, and then she kind of like looks in a direction, and Baston will also turn his head in said direction, and she'll be like, there it is. The smell.
Already tries.
Yes, you got to get a little close, just feel the earth just flying up in your face. It is all natural. You'll be fine. It is like that face thing they were doing at that bathhouse place.
Oh, like the exfoliating scrubs?
Yes, like with the mud and stuff, except we make it ourselves.
Interesting. That I'm actually quite interested in as well. And she's gonna like do this thing where, cause she's so small, she just gets like down on the ground as small as she can, and she does the same pose as you, except she's like tight.
Yes.
And she's
Like-
sniffing the leaves.
She's like teaching you all of this. You notice it's very like wolf-like.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like human tracking. It's like I am a dog. This is how we track.
She actually has DM.
Yes.
I have alter self. Would I be able to use alter self to give myself like heightened wolf
my
senses
God.
while we're hunting?
Sure.
Sweet.
Yes.
So you see, because I love the spell alter self. Like, come on, and she's a fairy. It just seems so fitting. So you see her like look at you and look at Bastion, and you see her do this full body shake like a dog shaking off water, and she's like basically a furry puppy dog person now. Except she's still like, pink and has a unicorn horn and lamb ears. It's very cute.
So as soon as you like shift, Bastin like eyes wide. He'll like look down at you, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, Bastin! It is the cutest thing I have ever seen." I mean, good. Yes, get into the character. That is perfect. Yes, just like that, really close to the ground. I want to pick it up and squish it and love it. Yes, perfect. Keep on going. Oh my God, it's adorable. Yes, beautiful. You are a natural, Baston. We must keep her in this form. Quick, find something good to eat. Persuade her, something. Oh, yes, very nice. She'll carry on like that for a while.
Artie is loving every single compliment, and she's totally down for it.
I love it, yes. But, like, she'll, like, teach you about, like, tracking, like, the footprints and what different prints look like and how they differ depending on whether they have claws or what the different sizes and shape mean to like the different toe beans or what it looks like when the feet is like webbed. And she'll describe like how foliage will look when something walks or trots or
like the difference
rampages through.
like the difference between different like this creature was running, you can tell because of this creature was moving slowly because of this or something like that.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. Like how different the foliage will look if this is like a place where something has been living currently rather than it just came through and grazed for a little bit. And then
Like-
she'll teach you about like shelters and stuff. She'll insist on caves. But like caves are like prime real estate of the natural world. Like forget hotels, forget inns, caves. But she'll show you a couple different ways to like make different forms of shelter and like the cons and pros of it, like whether it's good for this weather or whether it's good for keeping such and such animals out, stuff
and
like
things,
that.
and I assume things like make sure it's deep enough, but also make sure that there's not something else living in it, like a bear.
Yeah.
The important things.
Oh yeah, and what to do if that animal is dangerous, and like how to just like leave the situation.
Artie's pretty
dying.
confident in her ability to leave a situation as she is small,
Oh yeah.
fly, quick. But she doesn't say anything. She's totally the best student ever, taking meticulous notes and paying great attention.
Yes, Pasha will like as like your lessons with her continue, will start to call you her pup. Like, as an endearing term. Like, she'll be like, "Come, pup, we are going to learn about the water today and how you can make it safe to drink, or how you can determine it is just for the pissing in."
Ooh, I like it.
Yes. Thank you. Lesson 1. And then she'll continue.
This is beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like it. And Artie is, like I said, paying perfect attention. She is the perfect student because
I love it.
And you were doing
gotta
this
learn.
as Pasha
She
as a
loves learning.
trainer.
It's her fave.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Pasha was a trainer here, and you were paying her.
Sweet.
You're
So,
not on. Oh,
Stop.
you on that?
I can hear a ghost.
oh, sorry, I was muted.
You were muted.
So, you're doing this as a trainer. So you were getting paid for it, I believe. 25 gold a week.
Mhm.
So
And
you.
I plan on. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it takes 5 weeks for me to become fully proficient in a
Right.
skill.
Hmm.
Okay. As
Yes.
long as I have a trainer.
Yes. Yep, it'll take 5 weeks.
So, the reason I didn't actually add the 100 gold is because during this month of downtime, she's just gonna basically give you all of that money, that 100
Okay.
gold as training fees. And would Pasha accept it just without any question?
Like, she'll like think for a while, and she might try to like debate with you and be like, "Oh, you're my friend. No, I do not need the money." I don't know how
Hmm.
you would respond.
So, Artie actually would be actually very insistent, actively insistent upon paying you. If you were like, "Ah, no, I don't need it," she would be, "No, look, you are doing work, and yes, I'm your friend, but that doesn't mean that I am owed any services for free. You're working, and I'm happy to pay you. And I mean, worst case scenario, at some point you need something made, you buy something from me and pay me back."
She'll kind of like think, and she'll like let out like a bit of a sigh, and she'll look down at Baston, and Baston will like look at her, and then it'll be like one nod, and she'll be like, "All right, but only because Baston insists. He has a more expensive taste, so sometimes hunting isn't enough for him. I pamper you. I will take the money." Yeah, that is how that exchange will go.
Yes, each.
Each. Okay, perfect. So yeah, and every time they're going hunting, Artie's gonna use her modify self or alter self spell to give herself basically wolf senses.
Cool.
In the spell itself, it doesn't actually say that's one of the options, but like,
Yeah, enhancing your senses.
yeah, I'm basically using it to do Witcher senses. Is how I imagine it, kind of. um,
I love it. Yeah, every time you shift into like your wolf form, Asha will just like gush, and like Baston will be like curious, like he'll stay away, but he will be like very focused on you, like intrigued.
mhm.
Like,
If throughout this time, Artie would have been trying to befriend Baston, to the point where like very slowly approaching, petting the nose, letting him sniff her. Like, she's just trying to be, nice and friendly to the big puppy dog.
I think that like over time, like there's like the rare occasion, like where your guys' like training, like something will go off and an animal will react unexpectedly, which happens, like he'll kind of like step forward like in front of you, like every once in a while, kind of like protectively, and you'll see his like back kind of like shekel up and the fur kind of stand up, like he's gearing
He's
up for
very
something.
protective.
Yes, but
That's
it's
so
like,
good.
it's kind of like rare, and it's like when it's like at the worst moment, but like any sign of danger, ears will look up and he'll look at you and Pasha. When it's really bad, he'll like kind of slowly walk in front of you and like stand his ground,
I
like the
love it.
big bad boy he is. Yeah.
She loves it. She appreciates it because she is small and easy to swallow, and is glad that things are not eating her. She likes having a big wolf friend. It keeps other predators away.
But yeah. And yeah, I mean, occasionally if you guys like catch something that's like edible and like you take like a snack break, he'll kind of like, look like kind of like disgusted, and then he'll kind of just like paw it over to you,
Mhm.
just like feed you instead.
Lol. She will. She's trying all of this stuff. She's like she's being very immersive, and like anything you like, any food you offer, she'll try. She'll camp in any cave. She'll probably even find a tiny cave just big enough for her.
Oh yay!
Like a little
He'll
shelf
probably
on the
help
cave.
like carve it out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like he'll see you like trying, and then like he'll kind of scooch you aside, and then like dig a bit, and then he'll look at you, kind of like he's like teaching you too. And he's like, no, Pasha doesn't do it right. She doesn't have the paws for it. Okay, you just got these paws. I'm gonna teach you how to use them. Pasha's
Excellent.
good. She's not perfect. Yeah.
And I do want to clarify, it doesn't turn me into like a full wolf, but I imagine she's got like paws, nose, and ears, and her tail gets big, long, fluffy. Because she actually has a tail. So
Love it.
Cool, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
the tail is
Awesome.
purely aesthetic. It's a choice.
I
Okay.
love it.
Let's move on to our next person now.
Yes.
Okay.
Nico, what are you wanting to do this first week?
So he's writing that letter, and Dan, I didn't put all the details, but he would have like spelled out pretty much exactly what had happened, like at the
Okay.
monastery. Just
Yeah, that's totally fine. I understand.
assume he put the details so that he understands exactly what's going on up there, and then send that off. I don't know how I send that off. Is there like a mail service?
You could speak to outgoing caravans and see if they could have the mail shipped. That's how it works. Is you basically just the Merchants Guild, and then you basically say like, hey, I need this sent to here to this person.
Okay.
So basically, the Merchants Guild is a post office. Essentially, they are shipping.
So yeah, I'll kind of fly in like I did at the temple, like letter in my beak. I just land on the table and I'm just like looking at the person, and then they just hear in their head like, "Excuse me, can you mail this for me?"
They'll be like, oh, I suppose, and he takes it. He'll be like, do you happen to have payment?
Of course. How much?
This is
It's
going
probably
to
address. I would.
You're telling him it's. Oh, it says the
I
location.
would. Yeah, so that they don't forget or whatever. I don't know how they would do this. But...
Okay. Yeah. No, they would. What they usually do is they put it in a case, and then the case is addressed to where it's headed.
Okay. Then yeah.
So they get the information. They'll be like, for that, boat fare, land travel fare, That'll be, I believe, 5 gold is what it looks like.
He'll pay that.
He'll pick it up and he goes like, your letter should be arriving within a month.
It should arrive there in a month?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got to go on a boat, go by land travel.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. Do I... Because I've lived with Arxis for many, many years. Do I know how he could respond? If he could do it magically or not? He is a wizard, not a cleric. So
yes. He unfortunately does not have the magic to respond magically to you at a long distance. That's not something he has spent the time to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So he would probably send you a return letter.
Okay.
Now that you're in town.
Yeah, if you get anything in return, inquire for me at the whatever this
Coach
inn
and Pony?
is called. Yes, I'm frequently there.
Okay. What's the name we can ask for?
Nico.
Nico. Okay.
If you just say the owl, she will know who you are speaking of.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I'm not there. Sorry, that was out of character. Nope.
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. So on the next caravan, your letter will be sent out, and it'll arrive within about a month. And then return letter whenever he sends it. Okay. Were you going? You were probably going to do some basic jobs with the party, right?
Well, no, he was going to go back up to the
Go scout
temple,
Okay.
and watch over it. He would probably mention what he was doing to Tenzin or someone, just so that they don't go like, "Where the fuck did Nico go?" Yeah, he'll probably tell Tenzin.
Okay. Cool. That you're going to go keep an
Yes,
eye out on the monastery and scout it.
I am going to go check on that cult, see what they're up to, if anything. I should be back within the week.
Okay.
He tells me that, and just me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just fly off.
Cool. Sounds good. Dearden, besides when you were going out with Artie and Pasha, are you doing any of your preemptive stuff that you need to do?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna retcon going with them.
Okay, you're not going to go with them?
No, because I remembered I have my thing to do.
You have stuff you need to do?
Yeah.
You still have 2 weeks, technically. So this week you don't need to do it, but I don't know how much time you want to spend.
I'm partially saying that just because I forgot I went with them and I didn't interact at all.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's fine.
Sorry, I was busy doing stuff related to the game, but not focused on the moment. So yeah, I will go do the thing that I need to do for my patron.
Okay. Cool.
And I will make sure Artie knows that I'm leaving.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
And we can do the thing you wanted to do in Whispers real quick.
Yes. That'll be on the next week of downtime. That is when it'll actually happen. This is
then I'm just gonna try to make money.
Preemptive. Okay. Okay. You're just gonna take on some jobs and
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
He would probably make an excellent messenger. Given that Horsey doesn't need to rest, and neither does he.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Was
I
there
don't know how
anything
much-
else besides that?
No, I just need to earn money. I don't have anything yet in character that's organically come up that he wants to work on. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
Then we'll move on to Tenzin then.
Okay.
You're going to spend time reading and doing some side jobs?
I'm gonna spend 8 hours a day for the next 6 days reading my book.
Okay, cool.
Because it takes, I have to do 48 hours, and I'm just gonna read
Sounds good.
for that first week.
Okay.
And then as soon as I'm done, I'd like to mail it back, or just mail it to my monastery. Sort of telling them what it is, what it does, informing them that I've used it and it won't work again for the next 100 years. But I advise the next person to use it should be somebody very wise and responsible within the family.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So they will charge you 2 gold to send that.
Sending a
I'll take-
book and it's cheaper. Bullshit.
Well, his is he has to send it
just
a lot
kidding.
shorter distance.
Yeah.
It's on the same
Taking that out of
continent.
my inventory.
Yeah, but the weight is.
Okay.
God, don't they weigh packages?
Lol.
No, they do it by the travel expenses of the
Right,
person
I'm
taking it.
equipping the book.
Okay.
That did it.
Cool. Yeah. Look at that.
Unequip. Oh, hold on. Do I have to keep it equipped?
Yeah,
Oh.
you have to basically use
It
it.
stays in your inventory and then you equip it and it yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh, but
just
it goes away after so I have to constantly have that equipped.
Oh,
Yeah.
to get the bonus from it, yeah, you have to get
Yeah.
it.
yeah, you just gotta keep it saying that you used it. Okay.
Well, I have it, but I have it in my inventory, quote unquote. But I'm in world. I'm sending it back to the monastery.
You can add that in the in-game note in your character sheet notes too.
Doing that now.
Okay. Okay. And Pasha, you had that other
Yeah.
little side thing that you and Bastion wanted to do, or Baston wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
So I assume you go out into the forest and you do that, and one evening, I guess Dearden and Nico would be gone for this, but actually Dearden might be around. We'll say
I was
Dearden's
gonna say
around.
it'd be really funny if when she was doing her thing, she caught me doing my thing.
Oh, as well, Dan. Sorry, with the letter with the book, I do not include return address.
Okay, that's fine.
So you'll never know if it got there or not.
I just
Okay.
I don't include a return address. I just tell them this is what this is. Like, I'm doing fine, and this is how you use it. So on
Okay.
and so forth.
Okay. Cool. So, Pasha, you return the evening to have drinks with your friends. I don't know if Nico would have, if you want to do this at the beginning of the week or at the end of the week.
So I'm just trying to find out where conversation where I brought it up to you. Because it was really permanent. Wait 1 second, I got this. She would probably do this like at the end of the week. No, she's been collecting materials, reimagining like what was done in her head. And so sometime later in the week,
So
you guys...
Nico would probably be back for this if it's at the end of the week then.
Okay.
So everyone is here.
Well, okay. Perfect. So you guys, Pasha and Baston have been gone for a couple of hours. But you guys do kind of, Pasha in passing, like kind of like says something briefly about doing nails.
Mm.
Really weird for Pasha, because you know she's usually out hunting, tracking, very outdoorsy things. She's taken an interest to the goings on in the temples, and in the temple they were at. So eventually, after like several hours, Pasha and Bastin will emerge from the woods. And when they finally get out to you guys, it will be very clear that Aston's paws and claws have been haphazardly stained blue. However, Pasha's like nails are perfectly done. They're like clean, they're pristine. They look like they use some kind of like dye, but like it's like perfectly done on the nails. There's no like bleed, you know, it just looks very professional. They're like trimmed and they're the same blue that's on Bastin's paws. Yes. And then she'll walk out to you guys and she'll be like, "Well, what do you think?"
Ooh. What is this? What kind of? And she's like immediately like trying to determine what chemical you used.
Yeah, I look up from my book, and as I'm going back down to my book, I see Baston's feet are blue, and I just go to my book. I look up, I see her nails, I'm like, oh, that's great. On the way back down to the book, I see Baston's feet are blue, and I just continue straight back down to the book.
She'll kind of like admire her nails, and she'll be like, "Well, honestly, I do not know what they use. So after some experiments, I think I came up with the best solution. It is a little bit of ink and fruit juice, like berries, crushed up berries. It was a very interesting experiment. Yes, naturally, Bastin did my nails, and I did his. I mean, I can't do my own.
I look at your nails, and I look at his. Huh.
Has
He did a really good
he
job on your
done
nails.
this before?
No, it was a very new experience. We were just very inspired, you know. We thought we could use what they call the self-care, and we attempted to try it. I think I did wonderful. You know, I think I achieved the blue I was going for. Maybe I need to map out better where I want to dye him, but I think I did pretty good.
This makes me think about. I could probably make you some like some sort of polish you could put on there that make it nice and shiny. I can even add colors and make it nice and sort of like it'll harden in there and make it look good. And I can even. She starts to do.
That would be fun.
She's jotting down basically how to make nail polish.
Yes, I love it. But yeah, she'll be like, "No, Bastin, he is not professional, but I think he does have a future career in the dyeing or painting of the nails. I'm very impressed. I don't know how he did it. I had these like vegetables on my eyes. It was quite relaxing." Mm-hmm. I recommend the experience. 10 out of 10.
Well, I don't actually have any nails. I have hooves and I have metal hands. So I don't actually have like fingernails per se, but I guess I could like get my hooves dyed. Do you think I should get my hooves dyed? And you look at her hooves, and they're like this almost slightly like. I'm gonna send you a little picture of the feet in my thing. I'm gonna put it in general chat. No, I'm gonna put it in gifs because that seems a better spot for feet pics. She's got like almost. She's really like. When she's not wearing her armor, she's wearing basically just regular city clothes. Actually, I'm playing around in Hero Forge right now. She's in her This is her forging outfit, except the belt is the wrong color. I'm gonna make it darker.
Oh, and Dan, by the way, I would really like to, with that note, and the book,
Mhm.
I really, really, really want this to like be protected. Like, I think maybe even I would like go see Galwick about like delivering it, just because I want it as secure as possible.
He had left the day that you went and got the job.
You're muted, Dan.
Oh. He had left the day that you guys had taken the job. Because he had come to say bye and that he'd be back in a couple weeks.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll just send it that way.
Okay. Well, they do like you in town because you definitely have helped them a lot. So they would not be... And the leader of the Merchants Guild is Galwick's mother.
Okay, perfect. I'll just be sure to name drop Galwick when I'm like dropping it off for delivery. Just so any little bit of insurance, I just really want to make sure this gets there without being interrupted or stolen or anything along those lines.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And if that's extra money, I'm more than happy to pay it.
They say that the caravan guards are about the same. We can put an extra person on it, or we can have it shipped out with a more important cargo, and it won't get there as quickly.
That's fine. I think there's plenty of time before this package is useful again.
Okay. They'll be like, so no urgency, but caution.
High security and no urgency.
Okay. They'll take note, and they'll take it, and they'll put it in one of the chests. There's like a dozen chests.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm I apologize for interrupting. I'm writing this note right now, and I just had the thought.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, so everybody who was around to do work that actively spent some time doing jobs can take 100 gold for miscellaneous jobs that they did.
Does this include me selling bits and bobs out of my cart? And I'm saying bits and bobs, I'm talking like trinkets for like what am I thinking?
Like jewelry kind of stuff.
Like jewelry and pins. Like you go to fair, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let that slide. That's fine. Yeah, because you would have spent, yeah.
Because she definitely spends time selling stuff that's part of her job or part of who she is and part of her guild requirements, I think.
I think Nico would not, and then Tenzin, you would have at least gone and done a couple jobs probably. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, after that first week, I really just have to be reading the whole time. Like 8 hours a day, I have to be reading. But for the rest of the time, yeah, I'll help out. But the rest of my break, the month, yeah, I'm just gonna take jobs.
Okay, cool. Okay. So that is the end of the first week then. Dearden,
Mhm.
were you doing some scouting while you were doing that to set up and get prepared? Because I know you need that specific thing that you need
Yes.
before you can do your thing.
Yeah, I will. Sure, survival check.
I would
Survival
say
is awful.
investigation.
That's the same.
Okay.
Right,
Because you're trying to learn information.
Yeah. Oh,
16. Okay.
I thought the 9 was the one that I got for a second because I was looking at.
Okay. And do you want to private message me your kind of what your focus is? Not exactly. Here, I'll message you.
Okay.
That'll be easier than trying to say this in front of everyone because I don't think you want everyone knowing yet.
Not yet. Eventually, I gotta have more mysteries. It's part of the character.
D&D Beyond is Hero Forge is adding chakrams as weapons you can have your character holding,
That's cool.
Ooh.
and hoops,
I like chakrams.
and a discus.
A discus.
We can
Yeah.
play frisbee.
Okay, you have a message there, Dearden.
By the way, I left an example of what Bastion's paws look like. The gifts.
Are
So
perfect.
feel free to check that out.
I
Oh, okay.
love it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh yes. Also, that's the most amazing song in the world. If you haven't listened to it, you should. Except if you're recording and posting this to YouTube.
Sorry, Dan.
Nope, you're fine. I like that. I like that. I was not expecting that, and I like it.
What, the song?
No.
Oh.
Oh, my
The-
answer.
the
Yep.
puppy.
I was saying sorry about the video
Oh,
because you can't listen to it
oh,
while streaming.
hold on.
1 second.
I just need a large
Maybe
hunk
they're-
of metal.
Are they taking the time to watch the video? Because that would be really funny.
Lol. No, I think that there was knocking at their door.
Yeah, I thought I heard it too. Or stairs or something.
Somebody's knocking on the stairs.
Yes, with their feet.
Is it Harry Potter?
Maybe?
Hey, are you awake down there?
Get out of my house, Harry.
Gods, that would be so awful. At least when I was a kid, I had an attic.
Then nobody could step on your roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No
only had to
stomping
worry
above
about
you,
black
only
widows.
below you.
Yeah.
What should Artie be smithing in this new pose that I'm posing?
Will.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
What
Oh.
I missed it. I
You'll-
genuinely
you'll-
don't.
What you asked what you should be smithing, and he said will.
Oh. That's what you get.
I get gas.
I guess.
I already
I
have.
guess.
I already have that. I don't need it.
Wait, you have Gesh? That is
Okay.
such a powerful spell.
Okay. Let's
Yes,
get
I am like- Rogue with.
okay, let's get
super
week
stuff.
2 going now.
Week 2. Wait, so is that what happened for me on week 1?
That was just week 1.
My investigation, I mean, or did I get to do my courier services?
You got to do your courier services and your investigation because you were
Oh,
kind
I'm
of
so OP.
Um,
I'm just
Dan,
There's
I
a
was
l-
thinking about it.
yes.
Since I am training and hunting and gathering, I'm only going to take 50 gold from selling instead of 100, just because I don't think she
Okay,
wasn't focused on that this week.
that's fine. Okay, so this next week, Artie and Pasha and Bastin.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody is going with you on this one.
Did I get any information?
Oh, yeah,
that's right.
sorry. I totally spaced that. I'm sorry, Nico. So while you were out scouting the monastery, there wasn't actually a whole lot of activity. Occasionally,
Sorry, Miette, you're coming over too.
Can you mute your mic?
Is it?
Yeah, she had some like static coming over.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and you saw occasionally a person would leave and head off into the forest. Occasionally a person would come back. It was very much less than you would expect over the couple days that you were there.
okay. At one, I think just because I can, once a day, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And actually go inside to see if there's like more happening under the surface.
You're
It would
going
just be
to go downstairs?
well, if there's nothing going on upstairs, then yeah.
They've cleaned the bodies up.
Good. Don't want anybody getting sick. But nothing else? Nothing.
When you head down into the lower level, there definitely has been more activity. There's no more slaves to do the. There's no more slaves to be digging. All the Durgar have been massacred, which were basically manning the mining of this area. But
No idea what you're talking about, but okay.
I don't know if you don't have the ability to move through that rubble field that was placed on that one tunnel.
No, I don't.
So,
I don't think
you unfortunately have not been able to. You are not able to go in any further. There has been foot traffic, but it appears that most of it has stayed in that other area that you guys were in originally, or that you guys had the deadly encounter in.
the area I can't get into.
Yes, it seems to be where.
Okay. So
most,
there is activity going on down
there.
there.
There is
Nothing I can-
activity. It's very light on the surface, almost like there might be waiting something out. They have sent people out a few times, but as a whole, it's been very, very quiet. You'd almost think it's abandoned now. Now the halls are littered with blood.
They didn't even clean the blood.
Well, it's dried now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, they haven't actively come out to deal with it. They removed the bodies, but beyond that,
Yeah, whatever they're doing is hidden.
yes,
Okay.
yep. But people are coming and going occasionally, like maybe one a day, and it's very like at weird hours, like sometimes in the night, sometimes in the morning, sometimes middle of the day. It all is just all over the place.
Okay. Okay. I think after a week he would come back. So right when she's doing her
Her nails.
nails, yep,
Mm-hmm.
is when he would come back.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
So, okay. Sweet.
Are we in a bar?
Yeah, you guys are at the tavern now.
I went back to the monastery.
Oh.
Yes. I
Oh.
couldn't get into that cave area, but they're doing something still. There is
Oh.
activity. I just cannot see what it is.
Interesting.
Well, you guys did leave a
I
group
don't
of
think
them.
we can forget
Mhm.
about them or ignore that.
Oh, I know. I mean, we told the people here that there's more cultists and stuff, right?
Yeah, they were informed that there was a group there. But the raiding on the western road has actually diminished quite a bit. The raiding is happening on the other roads more frequently now, though.
They've just moved their operations. Okay.
I mean, that's actually a thing and might actually be part of what's going on. We might need to do something about that, but I don't know. It's kind of not our job, but it is kind of could be our job if they wanted to pay us for it.
Yes, I agree. I'm not so much worried about the money, though. I think it's a very real threat to more than just us.
Wait, what happened?
Is this in character or out?
It's out of character. I don't know what.
I went back and was spying on the monastery.
Oh. What'd they say? Or what'd you see?
Not much. But there is activity. It's mostly behind that rock wall that we couldn't get past. Or that I can't get past. But they're definitely up to something there. I don't think we should forget about it. I'm not saying we have to go back right now, but
I mean, I actually really do want to go back, and that's kind of. I was actually thinking about going back next week because I actually want to talk to Renwick and see if that thingy down in the basement was his, and see if it has any eyeballs I can have. See if Renwick has any monster eyes I can have. Not if I can steal the monster's eyes, though I guess that too.
You haven't officially learned that you need those yet.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Cool. Okay.
She knows she needs monster eyes, though.
Yeah.
She
You
knows
do know you
monster
need
eyes.
eyes, yes.
Yeah.
Do I know
Renwick?
who the hell Renwick is?
You don't know who Renwick is?
No, I'm
The
acting
Lich?
out of character.
That was
The
the
Lich?
Lich.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
DM, did you see?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I know now.
And Dan, if you can't read that text, I can send it in another format.
I can. I just need to like stop for a second and read it, but I'm paying attention.
I'll send a document.
I'll read it again. I'll read it later. So, okay. Yeah. So, okay. So, okay. Okay, so that is the end of the first week. So, second week. Artie, you run into a couple trolls this week.
Ooh.
Like people that are trolling, or
yeah. There's a pack of there's two trolls. And you guys manage to dispatch them, and you get a D6 worth of vials of troll's blood. So go ahead.
My god!
Go ahead and roll that.
4.
You got 4 vials of troll's blood. And you know that troll's blood is used in the creation of greater healing potions.
Greater healing potions.
Yes.
Inventory. So you mentioned that we were going to use the one in my inventory because
Yes.
I have 1. So it's 4 plus the 1 to 5, and I can use all of those.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. So I'm upgrading it to 5 vials of troll blood.
Cool. Okay. Nico, what are you doing for this week?
I think if we as a group decide that we're not going back immediately, he'll just kind of help out whoever wants it.
Okay.
He doesn't really have anything else to do at the moment.
Okay. So do
he
you
would
work?
read the book that he took, though.
Okay. I don't remember what I said it was.
It was.
You
I don't
stole
think
my
we
book?
No,
Lol.
not that. Yeah, he killed the messenger and stole it
Holy shit.
because he knew how much it meant to you. No, it was just a random book from the. I don't even remember where I got it. Somewhere in the monastery.
It was the monastery.
I'm just gonna say it was a book on nature.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd say he's learning about nature.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay. So Tenzin, you're just doing work, side jobs, stuff like that. At this point?
Yeah. Just, I mean, I don't really have much that I'm really planning to do. So I'll just try and make some gold and yeah, get into philosophical wise debates with people
Okay.
and beat them because I have a 21 wisdom now.
Hey, that's only 10 points higher than me.
Pretty sure debates would be a
at that
charisma
large of a
roll.
disparity, I couldn't even win against Dearden, so I just wouldn't even engage.
Okay. And Pasha, are you just doing side work this round?
I'm probably doing a couple of different things. Do you mind if I interject back to the philosophical conversations real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Probably on like a kind of quiet, dark night. Pasha
I'm
would
so
would
scared now.
probably Pasha would probably, be sitting, probably like somewhere near you, and then like very quietly she'd like kind of look at you, and she'd look at Baston, and she'd look back at you with like a very worried face. She'd lean in your direction, like cup her like hand over her mouth, and she'd be like, "Do you think dogs go to heaven?"
Every single one. All of them.
All dogs go to.
All dogs go to heaven.
Oh,
Um,
thank goodness.
So I'll just tell her. I'll say I will need to ponder on this.
She'll look so worried. She'll be like, please do. When you have answer, please come to me.
And I'll say just quietly. Actually, I'll say this telepathically. So Baston, because I think I pick up on the fact that she's trying to hide it from Baston. I'll say telepathically. Yeah. I'll say the existence of hellhounds implies that
there are heaven hounds.
That there are dogs of celestial ancestry or origins, and that would lead me to believe that some dogs go to heaven, some dogs go to hell. But I do need to ponder further.
She'd be like, kind of like, be like this worried, kind of like deep in thought look, and then she'd get excited, and then out loud, she'd be like, "But he would make a great hellhound dog. Can you imagine him? Oh my god, he would take down so much. I mean, thank you. I will go quietly and clean up what I killed earlier. I'm Baston."
I do keep thinking about it, though. I do continue to ponder on
it. Yay.
Did you know that doggy heaven doubles as squirrel hell?
Oh my god,
Oh,
you're
that's
so
interesting.
right.
Yeah.
Off topic, I did kind of
Relativity.
help save a squirrel today. So
Yay!
yeah.
Off
Okay,
topic. Did you know that there's at least 3 "What All Dogs Go to Heaven" movies?
There are.
I
it's true.
did,
They just
and
keep
I
going.
may have watched all of them.
Hold on, is that for real?
Yeah.
I only knew there was one until just
So
like
did
just now.
I.
Okay.
What
So
Dogs Go to Heaven 2 is the second. Oh my god, I cannot believe there's more than one of them. My childhood just went
Sound
down the
offended.
drain.
so I am going to
Like, how
abduct
dare
Dearden and take
The
him over to
second one
Wisp.
released on Spoopy's birthday.
Nice.
Birthday or birthday?
Just
Like
birthday.
same year? Oh, okay.
I
Like
am.
the date.
I'm gonna
Nice.
take Dearden over to Whispers.
Christmas Carol? Oh, fuck off.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna take Dearden over to Whispers, and we're gonna do
Okay.
his little scene, and we'll
Y'all
be
can
right
keep
back.
reacting to all dogs
Great.
while we do
I'm
this.
gonna.
Have fun.
Him afterwards. Can I maybe discuss what Pasha will be doing?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll do that after I'm done with Dearden. Try not to
Sounds
listen
good.
in.
Okay, I'll put my headphones on.
Okay. Hello. Okay. So, you have been trying to find your target.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, the carriage driver for the coach and pony just pushes your buttons the wrong way.
Okay.
You watch as he just kind of like writes everything down, including like what you guys are doing during the day. Like he takes notes of things, and
Okay.
for some reason that just kind of pushes your buttons. You
Mhm.
don't really know why, and you think he would be a good one. So with your investigation, you managed to learn his name, which is Kavak Torlin. I'm pretty sure that's him. Let me.
Kavak Torlin. Could you just DM me that? Or actually, better yet, put it in Dearden, Dan's notes.
Yes.
Or actually, just Dearden Teller. If you have permission to post there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just trying to copy the name, but it won't let me. Edit. There we go. Now I can copy it. Copy. Okay.
Copy pasta.
And you want it in your main one?
Yeah, that's where we're putting like set in stone notes, basically.
Okay. Let me find. Let me see if I can find his image real quick for you.
Kavik.
Kavik.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be here soon. Right there.
Not to be confused with the Khajiit Kajim Kavat.
Yes. He seems pretty energetic. He's a happy person, but like
Mm-hmm.
there's something about him that pushes you the wrong way, and you don't know what it is. So yeah. So it is the night of the new moon, and he is sitting in his wagon.
Okay. Are there people around, or is he? Does it appear to be like completely?
It's just
Do I-
you
do
on
I
this
feel
map
like-
right now.
It's just me. Oh, I'm on the map. Okay. Let me pull that up.
Right here.
Okay.
I
can bring.
He's sitting in the wagon there, right in front of the coach and pony.
Okay. And what time of day is it?
It is the sun has already gone down. He is. You know from his routine that it is about time for him to call it an evening, because you spent a couple days watching him. When you kind of decided that you felt like he was your target.
Okay. Let's see here. In that case, I'm trying to remember. So, actually, real quick, I haven't been using it. So, would my Earth Shard be at full charges?
It would be at full.
Okay.
Because you've had a whole week and a half, technically. There might have been a couple times you used it, but like, it's low enough that you could be at full charge.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out like the quietest, because he's not a sneaky person.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Kavik has seen you around for like 3 weeks now, so he does know you, and he does recognize you.
Okay. Then I won't approach on Horsey.
Okay.
I'll actually,
and you do know that he provides transport.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say. I'm going to go up to him without Horsey and ask him, hire him to take me out of town because my horse needs a break.
Okay. Yeah. You'll watch as he does that thing where he starts taking down notes, and then he sticks it into his pocket, and then he kicks up the wagon, and you guys head out of town.
Sure. Oh, it's backwards too. This guy's impressive.
I'm just gonna take you guys and put you outside the wall over here.
Okay. I really hope that this journal is not a two-way journal. Because then I'm fucked.
I don't know. Okay.
Because he probably just wrote down that I hired him. And then once we're out there, I'll just be like, I just have to look into his eyes before I say it, or okay. I've got a question for you, Kavik. Kavik, am I saying that right? I'll say as soon as he looks at me.
He'll be like, Kavik, yes. Torlin is my full name.
Kavik Torlin? Torlin? Sorry, I know my accent gets in the way sometimes.
He nods. We're like,
nice.
What are you actually doing out here this late?
Oh, well, I needed your help with something actually. I'm sorry to mislead you a tiny bit. But I could really use a huge favor from you.
Roll a persuasion. Oh, he'll be like,
23.
Oh, of course. You've done so much for everyone in the city. It's the least I could do.
Yeah. It's actually right over here, and we'll need to get out of the cart, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I point like behind the cart and like away.
Okay. One quick question: were you visible when you guys rode the cart out of the city?
Was I visible?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In his cart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I figured. I also figured we'd be traveling further away than this. We'd be completely outside.
You are way outside. I just left you on this map.
I'm gonna basically take it to the next town. I will have left Horsey like in the stables, right?
Okay.
And then I'll take it to the next town.
Okay. Okay, you would a long distance travel. Okay.
Yes, I don't know how long it's gonna take.
The closest city is like over a day's travel.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to make it look like we got attacked by bandits on the road and they took his head and I barely got away with my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm going to go bury it in the woods. Assuming there's woods. I know there's woods.
Okay.
but I'm as soon as he turns to get out of the cart, like he's like putting his leg off of the cart kind of thing, I'm gonna slice his throat with my dagger.
Okay.
Does that fit the rules that we have thus far?
Yes, I was kind of thinking the way that you do it is, you know how in mythology the Dullahan, they say your name and then they reap you, basically. There's kind of like a reap, kind of like a.
Okay, I thought you said a different word for a split
I
second.
realized
like, this is not the lore that I am.
I realized that's what it's kind of could have sounded like when I said it. I was like, oh man, no, that's not it. It's,
yeah. Okay, I'm glad I cleared that up.
It's like a reaper, like Grim Reaper.
Actually, here's what I'm going to do then. I took this spell, Vampiric Touch. So I'm going to grab him by the throat from behind while casting Vampiric Touch and just drain the life from him before I sever his head. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All it required was that you basically
Get the drop on him?
offer his name up.
Oh, okay.
And then you reap him.
Okay. And I'll take any money off of him, and I will also take his journal out of his pocket.
Okay.
And anything that a bandit might take out of the cart, I'll take that too.
Okay.
And then anything that I don't actually want to keep, I'll just like throw a berry with the head.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'll ride Horsey back most of the way, and then drop Horsey, like some of the way back. I'll also make myself look like I'll splatter blood on me and stuff.
Okay.
And like make it look like I was also a victim.
Okay. So you're doing the head swapping ritual and everything?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So
and I've got the shovel. I've got mold earth. But no, I will physically dig it. I think that's part of the ritual. So I will physically dig the grave.
Okay, so you dig the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You remove your own head.
Mm-hmm.
You take your head out and lower it down into the hole. You then cover the hole up. And as the dirt falls over your head, all of a sudden your vision shifts, and you are now looking through the head of Kavik.
That would be so weird feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching yourself bury yourself.
Yep. And then it happens, and you level the dirt out. You then walk over, pick up the head, do all the stuff with your mask and helmet and everything, and then you clip it back on. And you can feel the magic rushing through you as it has begun.
Yeah, it's good to feel young again.
Okay. And then you appear Horsey. Are you doing... Oh, wait, you're leaving the cart?
Yeah, I'll leave the cart by the side of the road, and I'll bust the wheels and stuff. I'll make it look like an attack by bandits as best I can. I've been around for a lot of years. I've seen the
Yeah, you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you ride back to town.
Yeah,
most of the way.
Money off of him?
He has about 50 gold.
Okay.
Mostly in silver. So we say he has 10 gold and then 400 silver.
10 gold, 400 silver. Okay. Cool.
And then I assume you're going to read the notes.
Yes. Oh, and then I'll burn the book if I possibly before I show up to town.
It is a detailed catalog of everyone and everything he's ever driven anywhere. Where he takes them, where they're going, how much he charged. He's basically like, but you'd notice that everything is spelled wrong.
It's a cipher.
No. It's spelled like it sounds, not spelled like it's spelled.
Gotcha. So mine is like DEERDEN or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. So he
Yes.
doesn't know how to spell, so he just phonetically spells.
Yes.
Okay.
You suspect now that you're reading this. Go ahead and just make an intelligence check for me.
You making me make all my checks that I'm not proficient in.
Yeah. Hey, why not?
Just flat intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just a flat D20, which is a 7.
7. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go. You don't learn anything from this.
I don't learn anything, so I'll burn it.
Okay. Cool. You burn it, and then you head back.
It burns quite easily.
Yes, it's just a normal book.
Good. It wasn't a magic thing. I'm not fucked.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, then I'll head back.
Okay.
Is there anything? Should I head back into the other channel?
Yes. So let's have you just a second. We'll have you get back officially. So you ride Horsey back. Probably about like 20-30 minutes out. You poof Horsey away, and you start walking back. I assume you're going to.
I'll just say that I fell off the cart before it stopped.
Okay.
And that they chased after the cart instead of me. That I feel like will make more sense.
Okay. Are you going to? Okay, so you're going to go up to the guards and tell them.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a deception. If you want to whisper it to me, so that people don't know what you're rolling.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind if they see a deception check.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, so you walk up. What do you say to them? They'll be like, "Oh,
bandits! I attacked! I fell off the. I lost my accent. I fell off the cart, and I think they chased after it, and I think they got. I don't know if he got away, but we were headed to insert town name here.
We'll say. Let me look real quick. We'll say that you guys.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
You guys were heading north to High Peak.
Okay. Now, do I have to leave the body where it was when I decapitated them, right? That's the rule?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I rode most of the way there, then I did it when no one was nearby. And yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So it'll be like a full day for me then, there and back on.
Yes.
Or even maybe a little more.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'll just be like acting like I'm out of breath the whole time and everything.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna drop you back in the tavern, and we can go ahead and pop back into chat.
Cool.
Okay. Okay. We are back. Sorry about that.
Did not rob the bank.
What?
What?
You didn't rob
You robbed
the
a bank?
I said I did not rob the bank.
Oh, good.
The hell are you waiting?
No, don't say why not.
Oh.
Don't encourage that.
Okay.
That was.
Say you didn't, wink, wink. But if you did, if you were to, totally share the cash, bro. I mean, if you had, obviously
Jordan
you
didn't
hadn't,
actually say
wink,
this in
wink.
character.
Hey, Dan.
Didn't he?
Yes.
So there was a question about whether one of my replicate magic item things was going to work the way I wanted it to or not. And we had talked about there were some, like, in D&D Beyond, it lets me actively lets me choose Spell Rot Tattoo as one of my items I can magically replicate.
Oh, Dan. One last. I'll let you answer that first.
Okay. I think at the time we were saying we're not doing the tattoos.
Okay.
Yes.
I just because I remember we could not find an actual ruling on it,
Yeah.
and so we decided just not to worry about it.
I
I
think-
did find that D&D Beyond lets it happen, so I don't
Yes,
know if that counts as a ruling.
Because I think the way that D&D is handling the tattoos is it's a pen that you put on your skin and then it becomes a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
In my world, it's more of you're getting a tattoo and then it's
And
there.
the tattoo itself is magically enchanted.
Yes. So that is why I ruled it that way.
Can I, that being done and said, can I, if I find someone to train me, learn to make magic tattoos?
Yes, you are more than welcome to learn how to do magic tattoos.
Fuck yes. Good to know. Also, when I leveled up, I forgot to pick. I didn't realize I get a new artificer infusion, so I actually forgot to select my new infusion. So I'm fixing that real quick.
Asha will be your first client when you become proficient in tattoos.
Heck yes.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so I think that is the end of that week. Besides everyone getting paid out, we'll do everybody who was actively working can have another 100 gold. We're saying you guys did little jobs like helping around town, going to the guard captain, and going off and dealing with little bandit raids that are happening around, things like that.
Party cells.
Okay.
Works for me.
Okay.
Odd jobs.
So now we're on to week 3.
Ooh. I personally made the choice to roll a D100.
Okay.
Instead of just straight up taking 100 gold, because I'm weird that way.
That's fine. I'm okay
Because
with
I like
that.
to think she's also spending money throughout the week.
Okay. And okay, so third week.
Hold on, Dan. I have a black pearl. Can I sell that?
Oh, of course.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I feel like
I need to go through my
I think
inventory
we
as
had
well
some
now.
stuff that we got.
Yeah.
old.
If you guys have things you want to sell, you're
No,
more
I
than
don't
welcome
have it
to.
in my inventory.
Artie, the
Mhm.
vials of troll's blood, if you want to sell them, they sell for 25 gold each.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go with Nico and sell my Black Pearl as well.
Do we want more awesome healing potions, or do we want to sell this? Or I could make it into healing potions and sell the healing potions if we don't use them. You said I can make them into greater healing potions? How many does it take to make a greater healing potion?
It takes
1 to 1?
1 vial of troll's blood, and I believe you need heal-well berries.
Which I will be getting if I remember
Yes.
your thing. So
Yes,
I'll just hold on to all of her ingredients for now, and then
Yes, you need 28 heal-well berries and 1 vial of troll's blood, and a vial of holy water.
vial of holy water.
Yep, holy water is the base for all healing potions, and then the berries and the whatever additional heal-well berries by themselves and holy water are used to make basic healing potions, and then beyond that it's troll's blood, hydra's blood, and then phoenix ashes in that level upgrading.
Gotcha. So a supreme is the phoenix ash.
Yes.
Okay.
Hydra's is superior, and then troll's blood is greater.
I have an herbalism kit. Is it herbalism or is it herbalism?
So
Yes.
it kind of depends.
Herbert.
It depends on where you're from.
Right. American English, usually you drop the H and say herbalism.
It just doesn't sound right to me. 'Cause
Right.
I would say like a yeah,
You say herbs?
like a herb garden.
Yeah, an herb garden.
See, I spend too much time talking to transatlantic and trans-Pacific people that I like.
I don't. I just use herb as a insult sometimes.
You herb.
Yeah.
What?
Beautiful.
It's just like a stupid, cheeky insult. It just means like you're an idiot. I call my best friend, I call him a herb sometimes when he's being real dumb.
Lol.
Okay. Okay. So week 3, you spend at this point, Artie, you've learned that you need Umber Hulk eyes for one of your new items, and you've actually finished your goggles at this point.
Yay! Can you describe to me exactly how they work? These ones are the Quaddle eyes are the detect magic.
Eagle eyes goggles, which I believe.
Eagle eye goggles.
Yes.
Those are an item that exists. I can just add.
Yes. Yep. Basically, I think most of the goggles are. Most of the stuff you're working on now is an actual item, and you're just crafting it. And we're just gonna flavor it as lenses that you can change out.
Eyes of the Eagle. It requires attunement. Now that actually brings me to a question. When I am creating my own magic items for my own personal special use, there still requires attunement.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a thing. You will get additional slots, and because you are an armorer, you're going to be able to do additional things with your armor as well.
Yeah.
Later on, so you're going to be completely decked out.
I'm already pretty decked. I have 5 things that require attunement. But I actually. There we go. She's actually gonna pass the Ring of Fire. She still has it and is wearing it. She's just not attuned to it at the moment. Because I am also attuned to my gun, which is my hand, but you know.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So you've learned that you need the Umber Hulk eyes.
Oh man, if only we. Oh, it didn't have any.
Yeah, it was blind, right? I know.
Yeah, its eyes were gouged out.
And that one is for the dark vision?
That is for the dark vision one, yes. And you're doing research on another one as well during this time. I'm just doing all of your checks, kind of like you're like doing that mad scientist thing where you're jumping around to research, doing a little crafting, going out on a hunt for like 2 days, coming back, crafting, research, jumping around all over the place.
This is very chaotic, exactly how she would be.
Yep. So, so you go out specifically looking for Umber Hulk this time. So you're doing a lot of looking in caves and trying to track some down. When you come across another set of trolls, and you manage to get another D6 vials of troll's blood.
Yay!
Nice.
Only 2.
Only 2.
But that's okay. That brings me up to 7 total vials.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. And then, yeah. And then that's another week of survival training. So you're on your 3rd week of training. You need 2 more to go. Nico, what are you doing this week? Are you doing anything specific? Or are you just doing basic job?
I wanted to sell that pearl.
Sell the pearl.
Oh yeah, same here.
Um,
And my glaive.
A black pearl is a. Isn't it used for a specific spell?
I believe it can be.
It's worth 500 gold. Holy shit.
Oh, maybe that's why I didn't borrow any money. Because I sold my black pearl.
That's what it was.
That's a good chance.
Because I don't have one in my inventory, and I think we got one for each of us.
I think everyone did get one.
yeah.
Did we?
I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
why.
that's why we split them up instead of just selling it and splitting the money.
Because we did a mission that ended up giving us black pearls.
I think that it was those. It was at the monastery. we looted somebody and like some of the bodies had black pearls on them, or in one of the rooms or something.
I don't remember.
I thought it was from like killing the people.
I
Yeah,
just
like the
remembered
hounds.
I don't know.
that our other group got a bunch of black pearls as a reward for stealing some shit. But
That
That's
was
what
a
I was-
thing. That was
that
a
was
thing
the
in the
thing.
other game.
yeah, it was a different game.
I think there was some black pearls in the monastery that you guys did loot, and there was, I believe, 4 of them.
Sounds about right.
This was before Pasha joined.
Yes.
Then that did not get added to my inventory at all because I don't remember ever having that. Is it okay if I add that now? Because
Well, we went shopping shortly after getting them, so you probably spent it if it's not in your inventory.
well, that's the thing is I haven't actually bought anything.
Oh.
Like I did mark in here that I turned a bunch of my gold into residuum dust because that's part of my, thing.
Mhm. Let me look and see real quick.
Circle of Death requires black pearl powder. That's the only thing I see.
Let that book go.
It's a 6th level sorcerer warlock wizard spell. I'm not looking through all the spells. I did like a search, so that could possibly be not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's the only one. Black Pearl. Circle of Death.
So just for my purposes, do we get 500 when we sell these, or do we have to like negotiate with them?
For the time being, you can go ahead and have 500 for it.
Okay.
It sounded so sad.
And then later we'll take it away.
Sorry, I'm reading at the same time.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just trying to see if I can like quickly glance how many there were. And if I can't see anything pretty quickly, I'm just gonna say
Oh, did we find those? Did we find the black pearls underneath the temple, or underneath the monastery? Like in our first little like dive under when we killed those people, did we find the black pearls on the guy with the shard?
Which guy?
The guy that we killed that had the black shard. When we killed him, didn't he have? I thought he had. He or maybe one of his cronies
maybe
had.
yeah, maybe he was.
I don't remember who had it.
He had a lot on him, I think. So.
Oh wait, because maybe the reason that I have black pearls is because, or a black pearl. I think maybe we got these black pearls during the session that names.
That we were
Bruno
gone.
and Cass. Yeah, Bruno
Oh!
and Cass. We ran that.
When you got
And
the
we
diamond,
each-
like the.
Oh,
the-
that's right.
do you have a
My
black
spell
pearl,
gem
Pasha?
diamond.
Yeah, they weren't here for that.
Yeah, we had 600
I
gold
think-
and 3 black pearls.
Yeah.
So I think Pasha
That's why we
should have
have-
a black pearl, and you and I have a black pearl, Joseph.
Yeah, I was going to say
Ooh,
I
with the
thought it
Joseph.
happened.
I'm done. Goodbye.
Am I not allowed to? Is that sorry? I call everybody. Anybody named Joe, I always call him Joseph.
Huh.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I think that sounds right, actually. Because I remember I gave everyone a black pearl when it happened. So if you 3 have it, that means it was probably that session where the kobolds came out of the tomb.
Yeah, where I got my lunch meat.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So now we've cleared that up. That's where they came from.
Woohoo!
Okay. Sorry, I was like, it's been so long since we've had like, I was like, I don't remember where that came from. Okay. Okay. So you wanted to sell that, so go ahead, sell it for
Yeah.
500. Dearden, you're just doing more work.
Yeah, I need to make money.
Okay. Tenzin, you're just working.
Yeah.
Okay. And Pasha, you're just working as well.
I'll probably go on a couple hunts and guide a couple of people because I am a guide.
Mm-hmm.
If I could maybe get a list of like stuff I might have like found while hunting. Because Pasha probably she would take stuff from the animals she
Okay.
hunts.
Go ahead and roll me 2 survival checks.
Okay.
And then I will get you a list of things that you collect for next session.
Thank you.
Bruno, I was so confused just then, dude.
11 and 10.
I know. I was
like,
surprised because
what
I
is he
googled it
trying
and
to
found.
get me to say? What is he wanting me to understand?
Sorry, I was DMing him.
Mm.
He sent me a Japanese word and it pulled up a brand of body wash when I googled it. I was like, "What are you trying to get me to see here?"
I just called you a shokubutsu.
I get it now, but I was, I was very lost.
Okay. So at the end of this week, you all can have 100 gold. For anyone.
Sorry, I'd also like to sell that glaive that I have. It's worth 20 gold. I don't know if I need to haggle for that.
Fine, I'll buy it
Where
off
did
of
you Where did you get it?
In the monastery when we were killing
It
people.
was
I took
the
glaive.
stone guy who you stole the shard from, right?
Was it him? I don't think it was magic. Did we look at it?
Oh, it's not magical, but it was that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the market value is 20.
Mm-hmm.
They'll buy it for 16 because it is a little used.
Or you could sell it to me. I'll buy it from you for 20 for scrap metal.
Or you could do that.
I'll sell it to her for 20.
Okay.
She'll give you full price because we're buds.
20,000.
Yeah.
Take it.
20 times 100.
200 silver.
Dan,
Yes.
can I just add raw metal as a thing and just put X amount of raw metal? Raw steel? Iron.
Delete that black pearl.
Do you
Like X gold worth of
Personally.
metal
Yeah,
for
yeah.
when I'm
Yeah.
when I'm crafting like smithing stuff.
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna put smithing metals 20 gold
Okay.
worth.
So
Just because that way I don't have to,
it's one less resource. So when you need like just general resources besides residuum, that
Yeah.
isn't a magical ingredient, you can use that gold value.
Yep. And that's for things like if she's gonna if someone needs, say, barding for their wolf and or horse, she could make she can make like studded stuff or whatever. That being said, does anyone, before we do the final week, does anybody have anything that they want me to craft for them?
I'd have to think on that.
I don't think I need anything. I have all my attunement slots already.
Okay.
And you said we get 100 gold if we worked?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to clarify, there are some things that I can make that don't require attunement slots too. So like that's a thing. But this also counts for like if you have like if Pasha wants to get or if I guess Bastin wants to get armor, we can give him. I could probably make him armor.
Make some bardies.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact,
Yes.
I have some Hellhound hides. DM. Can I make a Hellhound hide for Bastin?
Leather armor out of Hellhound hide.
Also,
Or
could
can
you
I
turn my armor into studded leather?
Could I make studded Hellhound hide armor?
If you
And-
wanted to take the time, yeah.
And would that grant it fire resistance since it's Hellhound hide?
Well, we'll just have
And-
to see.
She would. Okay. That is something that she's gonna begin working on. I'm just gonna put this in here. Ring for a Hellhound hide leather armor. Okay. How many hides? Probably like 2 hides per.
You had 3 hides total.
I have 3 hides total,
I
but
love it.
if I were to make something for Dearden, would I have enough to make armor for Dearden and or armor for Bastin? Like, could I do both, technically?
Well, hellhounds are medium creatures. And you skinned them and got their hides, so you could probably...
I'm going with, like, wolf pets. Wolf pelt size is what
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
So if you're cutting pieces and you're doing like the all the stuff like using other leather to supplement places, you could probably make armor for both of them.
Okay. And what properties would Hellhound hide have that I do know about?
Let me look up.
Other than being leather, you know.
Give me just a sec.
Oh no! I hope that doesn't require attunement.
You know, it might, but like worst case scenario, if I make it and you don't want it or can't wear it, my character can sell these things and make
It's
money
just
for us.
what I have is
Yeah.
so good, and I'm already full up on attunement slots.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
In which case, if I get extra money, I'll just buy some studded leather armor. If that
I mean, I can
requires
also
attunement.
upgrade your current armor in the meantime. That would take less than a day. And she will happily do that for you with whatever metal you want it to be. She'll make it nice and dark colored. She'll make it work. What I assume it would turn into is either armor of cold or armor of fire resistance, depending. Which is a attunement required. So.
Okay, then don't worry about making anything for me, because I can't attune.
And that's just assuming it would. If it goes that way, it's entirely up to Dan, obviously. But
I feel like it should. I feel like it'd be a little overpowered if it didn't for me.
Mhm.
So it's fine. I'm fine with non-magical armor. I just need higher quality armor.
Yeah, no, I would say it would become probably fire resistance armor.
fire resistance armor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I know. I did actually want to train with in armor. I wanted to train my body to wear heavier to medium armor.
Okay.
Do you want me to train you?
I would it if you can.
I'm proficient.
Yeah.
I mean, you do
I
have
don't
a
know how
resistant
Nico
armor.
would train you that.
You've seen a lot of people wear armor,
I've
Nico,
seen
so
people
he-
put it on before, you know.
Yeah.
Very observant.
I mean, if you want someone to train you in armor skills, the local armorer, like the person who's literally called
No, you're busy.
an
I
armorer,
got this.
artificer, might be able to help you with that.
I don't. Oh, they're busy though.
It's true.
You are very busy.
It's very busy.
You don't have
And
time for
Artie
that
is
kind of stuff.
very busy.
You are staying in a city full of dwarves.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll spend
Dwarves, owl. Which one are you gonna go to? Which one are you gonna choose?
You can easily find someone who will start teaching you medium armor if you.
Okay. I just need to. Yeah. For sure.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. It's gonna take
I have a
you. It's gonna take you 10 weeks of training
Ooh, okay.
to become proficient in it.
Still worth it.
And it's 25 gold a week.
25 gold a week? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I need to make 100 gold still. I didn't get any. The second week is the week that I went and did my thing, right?
You would have still gotten paid because that was only technically a couple days of the week, so you still would have been doing jobs.
So like 50 gold then?
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
half?
That's fine.
Okay.
I like how we're choosing to like take the dive on the gold.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I
just
appreciate
like to...
I appreciate that you guys are not being money hogs about it.
I mean,
it's what would be in character and makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have 2,700 gold.
I only have
more
291
than
at the
10
moment.
times my gold.
I have total gold pieces in total. I have 2,954.
I have 260 now. That's after week 2. I don't know if I got paid for week 3 yet.
Everybody got 100 for week 3, unless
Okay.
you actively chose not to.
Can I do the training and the work that week?
Yes, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can.
The funny thing is, training heavy medium armor is going to be you wearing it while you do everything else.
Right. Honestly,
Oh, so funny.
Honestly, I would have, as soon as I got money, I would have bought a pair of a medium armor that I could wear, and just ride horsey with that, doing the
stuff.
I'm just imagining Dearden all of a sudden taking off his lower half and just wearing like the shoulder hood with his mask and putting the medium armor on and training with a trainer, refusing to take.
A lot of medium armor is just like light armor with like a couple extra attachments.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's probably all I need to get.
The reason Dearden has been like, he was like, the reason he has no money, he spent all of his money like paying somebody to craft him a body with medium armor on it, and he's just gonna take his head off.
No,
I spent it on the body.
I spent that'd be hilarious. Oh my god, I could put my head on one body and a fake head on my body.
Yes.
You're jacked. What the hell? Who are you? You're just like buff now. Like your body, you just look totally different.
I have them make me a large size golem without a head, like a large flesh golem, and then I equip it with armor, and that'd be amazing.
For all of you guys all during the third week, you guys all notice the absence of one of the regulars in town. The orc that drove the cart from the Coach and Pony has actually he was out on a trip and he got ambushed. He got ambushed.
Don't you do it.
What happened?
He's gonna kill him.
What happened?
My favorite character in the whole game.
That orc that sits out front of the Coach and Pony that offers people's
something.
His name was Kavik.
Kevin.
Kavik.
Oh, Kavik.
He took a trip north to I don't remember the name of the city. Give me just a second. That's the wrong one. To High Peak. And he got ambushed by bandits who ransacked his cart, murdered him. They cut his head off, actually.
Oh shit!
I can't believe you've done this, Dan.
We're going to go get revenge, right?
Can we?
I'm pretty sure that them cutting the head off is in retaliation for us cutting off a bunch of heads.
I'm sorry, who cutting
Oh,
off the
fuck.
head?
Yeah, who are you
Yeah.
saying
I
did the
didn't
heads
cut off
thing?
any
'Cause
It was
You said
100%
bandits.
definitely not Artie. She's too small to cut someone's head off.
Ash just found her new snack.
heads? Orc
No,
heads?
no,
Wait, what?
no.
It was
Orc-
Pasha.
Orc legs.
But no,
Legs.
a-
There's more meat.
a couple days, like right near the end of the week, his cart gets hauled back to town with his body. His head's missing. He's been brutalized. He has been wrapped up neatly and nicely, but the Varda, the innkeeper, is very distraught and upset about it because he was one of her employees.
Mm.
And she used him for one of her gimmicks for the inn because the coach and pony. He was one of her main drivers.
Was he the coach or the pony?
Actually, let's. Fuck.
No, thank you.
That was amazing.
um,
It's a Goontai.
That's good.
So
never mind. Never mind.
when the news arrives, we'll say that you guys are all having drinks when the news arrives, and Varda hears of it, and
I would have told them that we got attacked by bandits,
okay,
so they would have already known.
okay, gotcha. That is right. That is true. Okay.
Who did?
Wait, what?
You did?
I hired him to take me to the town. That was part of the thing. Huh?
I forgot.
The one north. I forget what the name of it is.
Hi.
So you
Peak.
was that in your whisper session?
Yes,
Okay.
we got attacked.
Sorry, you were.
And I
you were
ran.
talking-
I summoned Horsey and went back, and then
You
Gotcha.
abandoned him to his fate?
I fell off the wagon, and he kept rolling, and the
So you're an
bandits chased
alcoholic?
after him. So Shh, don't tell the bartender. They won't serve me anymore.
It's not like you eat.
Right? They're like, serve you what?
I live off of beer. What can I say?
You just loiter here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So there's a funeral that ends up happening, where they actually do, the Temple of Grumpsh actually holds his rights. And they do a ceremony for him.
Was laughing at a gif, not
Yeah.
not ceremony. I
Wow, that was
apologize.
so insensitive, Pasha.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Pasha's
I'm the
known
kind
to
of guy who
laugh
laughs
at
at
weird
things.
times.
Okay.
Okay.
You have no heart.
Um,
guy was our friend.
so after that, damn Daniel, yes,
Damn, Daniel.
yeah,
Oh my
you gotta kill some of the NPCs.
My
So
NPCs.
basically, are you guys gonna go visit the funeral and the rites?
Artie'll go.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
This
so.
is my best friend in the world.
'Kay.
Dan, and you've killed him.
I would like to add that when Pasha
If the party's going, I'll go. Dearden
You're
wouldn't
muted.
care,
You're
but-
muted.
Yeah, you're mute.
Oh, I would like to add that when Pasha does hear the news, she does say what I said earlier, like about the bandits. She'll be like, I've found my new snack.
Ooh.
She'll also go with the party to the funeral since she sees this is what normal people do. So she will join.
I think if
You're
you
that guy
talk
who's
about
working
eating them, Nico will give like an uncomfortable kind of like fluff, like shudder.
Approve. Yes.
So okay, So you guys end up going to the ceremony, where a couple people take up and they all take turns saying some stuff. Varda steps up and she goes. She basically sums up that he may have been an idiot, but he was a kind idiot. Because
A single tear rolls down Vincent's
and
face.
you guys kind of get spending time. Actually, why doesn't everyone roll me an insight check for when you guys interacted with him and saw him?
Wait, with whom?
I don't think I
With
rolled one today.
Kavik.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You already rolled. I already had you roll earlier for this.
Oh, okay. That's what my
But-
nat 1 was for?
That's the
Yes,
first time I rolled.
Yeah, this is the first time.
because when you were hiring him, I was having you do the insight. So, okay. So everybody who rolled higher than a 10 understands that he was the town dunce.
What do I know with a 24 though?
He was like you notice that he was the town dunce. He was not very smart. The fact that he could write was actually quite impressive, even though he did not do it well. He literally wrote the sounds out. It was phonetic writing.
I mean, that's still better than, nothing.
It is. But yeah, no, he was. Yeah. But you notice that he would write everything down. Whenever he took someone on a trip, he would write it down. It was just one of his things that he did.
Okay.
But yeah.
I
What was
respect
that?
his attention to detail.
Yeah.
Um,
I just, yeah.
But it's a very nice rite. You get to meet the priest of Grumpsh. Baldreg Skullbreaker is his name. I'll actually just drop him on the map and share his picture for you.
How do you spell it?
BALDREG and then Skullbreaker. Baldreg Skullbreaker.
Okay, I'm just putting his name down in notes.
It's a pretty cool name. Baldrig
it.
Skullbreaker. Doesn't sound like a guy you want to fuck with.
Sounds like the name of a frontman of a metal band in Norway.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where all metal bands are.
That's true. Yeah, that's a very good point nowadays. Sweden and Norway,
Or Finland.
just having
So-
mosh pits and going nuts up there.
I have something special I want to do on the 4th week. Just so you know. It technically is... It's something I can do at any point in time, but it's, let me know when we're ready to do the next week, I guess, is what I'm saying. Are we doing?
Sorry. Yes, that is the end. Sorry, that was the big event for week 3. Now we're on to week 4. Let's start with Artie. So I'm just going down the list again.
So Artie does the usual stuff she was already doing, but she also has something special she wants to do. One of my infusions is I can make a homunculus.
Oh.
Oh shit! Yes.
That's so strong at this
So
level.
it's only like AC
It's like
armor class 13, 12 hit points.
It's like a
25
familiar,
feet.
basically.
Yeah, it's basically a little familiar. That I can cast spells through, which is nice.
Mhm.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I can cast a touch spell.
By the way, so can Horsey.
I know. And what it is what she does is part of the requirement is to have a gemstone that's worth at least 100 gold.
Mhm.
I'm actually going to take the pearl that I use to identify things.
Okay.
If I infuse it, I can still use it to identify things because it doesn't use up the spell or it doesn't use up the component, correct? Could I theoretically, and this is, you're welcome to tell me no. If I use this pearl that I usually use to cast Identify as a ritual, can my homunculus cast Identify for me? And just like print out a little sheet. A little card.
Tiny little receipt paper. Does it print and laminate cards with the item info on it?
It does.
Man, lamination, so cool. I used to love laminating things when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm. Same.
We had to like go to like a special room in the library, and they had the cold laminating machine and the hot laminating machine.
Mhm.
And the cold one was always so freaking cool to use. I loved it. Like I would take, like, if a teacher needed something laminated, I would just say, please let me go do it.
Like, it me, I wanna. It me, I wanna.
So Dan, after the first week when I earned my first money,
Mhm.
I would go buy a medium armor and have a basic medium armor and have someone teach me how to use it.
Okay.
I would get scale mail if possible.
Okay, yeah, you can easily find basic scale mail.
Okay.
I'd like to buy a Spear of Warning if I can. That Baldric guy is freaking hot.
Yeah, he is.
Is that from Tenzin's perspective?
No, that's from DJ's.
Gotcha. I've used that art before for a character. It is.
Yeah.
Just a
He is.
good looking man.
Brave.
No shit.
Except I turned it gray because he was a gray orc.
Yeah. As long as you can still actively touch the pearl, in whatever you're doing, so the pearl has to be visible.
My homunculus is a spyglass. Arcane spyglass, and the pearl is in the hilt. Or like it's like when I'm holding the spyglass,
Your thumb is on the pearl or something?
it's like in the handle, so like when I'm just holding it, technically I wouldn't be touching it with my body because it's my robotic arm, but you know.
So
yeah,
like a
it'd be-
magnifying glass?
Yeah, like a magnifying glass
Okay.
that floats around behind her. She can technically choose its shape at any time she summons it, which she can do. It's great because this isn't a spell. I can summon it whenever, and I can heal it with mending.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. That'll be fine.
Cool. And it's purely for flavor. She's still gonna be the one casting it, but like,
Yeah.
you know. I like to think it's, oh man, you know those cool little pens where you like, it's got like it's like a scroll and you can open it and it's got a little paper inside of it? The pens? Do you know those?
Okay, so it's straight up 100 gold for the first 2 weeks of training plus 50. That plus the armor is 100. So I just
25 gold a week for training, yes.
Yeah, so weeks 2 and 3 were the weeks that I started training.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, you just have to take the time to go to your trainer, talk to him, do work with him personally, and then you could continue to wear it and do your stuff.
Okay.
Take it off to take breaks so you don't overdo yourself.
And then do I make 100 gold in the last week too?
You will make 100 gold this last week if you are working the whole time.
Yeah.
'Kay.
I need to work the whole time.
Okay. So, Artie, you make the homunculus the last week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which it's literally I could have made it at any point technically, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Um,
And right now it's like here we go. I'm posting it in general chat. It's like that, but it has a pearl on the butt end of
Okay.
it.
That's fine.
And then and it just like floats around behind her when she's like not using it. And it goes into a pouch, but she can just have it float around with her because it has a flying speed.
Cool. Okay. So at the very end of this week, you spent the first of this week crafting the homunculus and doing all your other stuff, and then you go out on another hunt trying to track down the Umber Hulk, and you do manage to do that.
Yay!
And you manage to get 2 Umber Hulk eyes. Unfortunately, the rest of the Umber Hulk was kind of damaged, and you can't use any of the other parts, but you do get its eyes. You also unlock the ingredients for the other, for another one of your lenses you need, which I think are the minute seeing, which requires the Cyclops eye.
Seeing is Cyclops.
Oh shit.
Eyes. Well, singular. I put Cyclops eyes and then I felt very silly.
Okay. So you now know you need a Cyclops eye, but you did manage to get the Umber Hulk eyes, so you can now start on your dark vision lenses.
Okay. And I have a question about these lenses. Because we had talked about like that I can replace them. Am I going to have to unattune and reattune every time I change the lenses?
So, I believe the dark vision goggles don't require attunement. So basically, for posterity's sake, it's just going to be you have like the lenses all like on the like those like science goggles kind of thing where you like flip them and the lens pops down in front kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
what
yes,
you
yes,
were
yes.
envisioning, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that's how they're going to be. You're just going to be adding lenses onto it, and you'll just add whatever item it is that adds it. And then if we need to, we can always craft a new magic item that has the abilities kind of thing. When you get to the identify and the detect magic ones, what it's going to be is there's going to be charges that you can use per day kind of thing.
Absolutely. I figured it would be a charges kind of thing for those.
Yep. And then those will just be able to be activated whenever, and they'll be added kind of thing. When you get to that point.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you manage to, over the whole rest of the one, you can go ahead and that list I sent you already. Go ahead and what is it? All those dice numbers that I gave you. Go ahead and roll, and then you can add those to your inventory. And then if you ask, I can tell you what they're used for, or you can sell them, or whatever.
So, let me look this up. That's what I get for taking notes and then moving to the other side. Is this on top of the stuff I already got? Because I see it says Troll's Blood in there.
The Troll's Blood, sorry, that one is a goner, but the other stuff above that is all stuff that you get in addition, that it was just kind of like collected while you were out on your hunts over the 4 weeks. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, you manage to craft 3 regular potions of healing and 1 greater.
And is that with the new materials that I just got? Or is that with pre-existing materials?
That
I
is
would farm
with
that?
materials that you had. So everything that you're rolling for there, minus
Mhm.
you do need to take 1 vial of Troll's Blood out, though. That's all you
Yes.
have to remove. The
Yes.
rest will be added to your inventory as if it's new.
Okay, then I will roll these real quick. A d4.
So go ahead and roll those, and then I will move on to the next. So Nico, what are you doing this last week?
Probably just doing more jobs, whatever he's been doing.
Okay, just more working. Okay.
Yeah.
Dearden?
Just working and wearing my medium armor.
Okay. 10.
And
Was there anything else?
I need to buy that gem that I messaged you about after I
Yes.
get my money.
Okay. Yep.
So that'll be 300.
Yep. That'll definitely be a thing you could find.
Okay.
Tenzin? Are you just working as well?
I'd like to purchase a Spear of Warning.
Spear of Warning. Let me see here real quick.
It is a green quality.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I would have been able to train from the first week because we got 100 gold right off the bat. So that's actually 4 weeks. Nice. But that leaves me with 10 gold. Perfect, though. I have the things I need, so I should make sure that, because that was a necessary spell component, was a 300 gold gem.
Okay.
Trust me, it's worth it.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry when you said.
Oh, I just said the part of the reason I was working all the whole time is because I needed 300 gold for a gem for casting a specific spell, which is awesome.
Which is so funny because that black pearl would have worked.
No, it's a specific type of gem that would not have worked for the black pearl.
Okay.
Black Pearl
Some of them
does
just say
that
a
one
gem.
spell, right?
Well, there are
What?
some spells that just require gemstones worth, and pearls count as gemstones in this world, even though they're not technically.
Also, you are muted, Miet. I don't know if
you know this.
You knew.
I do. I
Okay.
was. Yeah.
She's just being quiet.
Yes! Those are very much Artie's goggles.
Okay.
I love it. Very steampunk.
Yay!
Okay. So Tenzin, you get a commissioned for a Spear of Warning. They do not have any currently in stock, but the guild has a bunch of apprentices that are all learning how to infuse magic into items, and they the normal price would be 500 gold for it. But because it's an apprentice crafting it, they're going to charge you only 400.
It's like getting a student barber haircut.
Yep.
Yeah. It's terrifying
Terrible.
what might happen, but it might be worth
Terrible,
it.
but it's cheap.
Or the student tattoo.
It will end up taking probably the whole week, but they will end up having one for you by the end of the week.
Can I just give them can I just give the guy who's overseeing it? Can I just I mean, can I roll insight to see is this going to come out good quality and perfect, or is there anything that I should actually worry about because these apprentices are doing it? That's what I'm trying to discern.
No, they're not mastercraft quality, so they're not selling them for the full price because dwarves are proud.
Okay.
It's like when you get a tattoo from a student, they're not allowed to charge you for more than base materials.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh shit! I added 400 gold.
They're
I just
so
made
bad
money
that they're
on that.
paying
They're so
for it.
bad that they gave me. Okay,
Okay.
I removed it.
Okay. And then you're just working for the rest?
Yeah, just working for the rest of the week.
Okay. Pasha?
Pasha's probably going to do some more hunting. Also, maybe a couple of tours, a couple of guides. She's also going to. I can hear myself on your side.
Sorry.
Okay. She's also going to, if it's okay with the DM, encounter some children in the village who are playing with their dog and teaching their dog tricks. And so she is going to both teach and learn tricks that she is learning from the children, as well as stuff that she's taught Baston to do.
I love it.
If the DM will allow this.
Sorry, I was not paying 100% attention. Sorry.
Aw, man, Dan.
Was he not paying attention?
He's muted. Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't.
So what are you 100% trying to do? Sorry.
If it's okay with you, I'd love for Pasha to encounter some children in town and see them trying to teach their dog tricks and come over and them start to like trade tricks. And so like she'll teach them how to do something with their dog, and then they'll try and teach Baston something.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do some animal handling tricks.
Yes.
She's like badass, like Cinderella.
I love it. Thank you.
Like good with kids, like wanting to like just nice, but like hulking physique.
Yep. Artie, I posted the
Yes.
ingredients for all the healing potions from smallest to largest.
Do you have a book?
For that's in.
Yeah, is there a book for what you're using? I'm not saying you need to give it to me. I'm just fucking stoked that you have actual recipes for me, because I have a different character who learned alchemy and has literally never gotten to use it. So
I have stuff. I'm just pulling it from a couple different sources and mixing and matching.
Holy Jesus fuck!
What?
Huh? What?
Bruno scared the hell out of me! I wasn't paying attention, and I don't have great like peripheral vision right now because it's dark in here and I've been staring at a screen. And I look over, and his face is like 2 inches from mine, directly to the right of me. I didn't realize he was in the room. You little shit.
I saw his
love
BRB,
you.
and then I heard you scream. I was like, oh.
I thought you were really excited.
I mean, that too, but like also startled. I actually hit him. Bruno, can you hear me?
He's dead.
He's knocked out,
Broken.
unconscious on the floor. Bruno, can you hear me?
Oh God, who was that?
Anyway.
In the microphone. Oh my.
Huh? Did I tut?
Someone was just breathing into the microphone hard.
Oh, I was adjusting my fan. Is probably that.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you managed to teach their dog a new trick. They try to teach Baston, but Baston gets it, but he's just like, I don't want to do this.
Yes. I love it. I'm okay with that. That's perfect.
He just kind of sits there looking grumpy as these kids are like hanging on him, trying to get him to like roll over.
Yes.
And then they're like grabbing him and like trying to get him to lay to the side, and he's just like, no. And they then go like in front of him and get down on all fours, and then they roll over themselves. and like trying to, and their animal handling was not strong.
That's really funny. I love it.
I kind of just like look at Baston and be like, Baston, like get him to like roll over for him to like just appease the children.
Just roll a new animal handling.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna gift my old spear to Artie, just in case she wants it for raw materials.
Aw,
Okay.
thanks.
Okay. Baston just kind of looks up at you and just like, fine. And then he just kind of like flops down on his tummy and then just kind of flops to the side. And then just kind of like
And-
kicks his legs like he's swimming and then rolls back up and sits up.
Like I'll like give him like a little nod, and then I'll be like, "Oh, look at your naturals! Look, you made my giant wolf obey your every whim. I'm shocked. You've done well."
They get all excited and like giddy and happy, and they pick up their puppy and they run off.
Yay! Wholesome moments.
Badass Cinderella, I'd called it.
After that, I'll probably like spend a little extra and get Baston a nice cut of meat
Okay.
and be like, "You earned it, buddy." Yep, and then I'll probably take some time to make some stuff out of like the animals I've hunted, like, you know, out of like their fur or teeth or whatever I get.
Perfect.
And she'll probably also like forage too.
Okay. I will give you a list of the things that you managed to collect for next time.
Okay.
How is everyone feeling this evening?
I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
so down. I'm feeling great. Wow, I realized those sentences were opposites, but you know what I mean.
So down to keep playing. She's
Uh-uh.
feeling great.
Yes.
Love it.
Nico.
Also good, but if like people are needing to go to sleep, I don't want to push.
Okay. Because we have reached the end of the downtime now, so now we would be moving on to the next part. So I just wanted to check to see where everyone's feeling for the evening, so we can kind of guesstimate how long we're going to go much further.
Oh, do I get 100 at the end of that week as well?
Yes, everyone gets another 100.
Man, I
Oh.
only spent 300 gold on that spear.
Everyone gets another 100 aside from their work, or because of their work.
Because of the
As-
work.
Okay, I already did that. Cool.
Wise investments.
Yep.
You get 100 more.
And you guys have all been doing your own independent work and going out as a group and dealing with bandits that keep popping up and everything. They're just all over the place.
Now, one last thing I want to do before the official end of the downtime is seek out there. You said there's there's people here who do enchanting. I assume I have guild contact with them.
Yes, you could. After being here for a while, you would have been able to basically made contacts and everything.
Right. She is looking for someone who can cast higher level magic than she can.
Okay.
Possibly even like a spell book that has like high level magic in it, because she has this spell gem that can hold spells higher than she is ever going to be able to cast.
Okay.
And she wants to see what she can do with it. So
Okay. A good place to look would probably be any of the temples. There is 4 temples with 4 different priests. There's Meriden, Paylor, Ayun, and Grumsh.
she would go to Ayun
Ayun. Okay.
as a knowledge god. Kind of her
Okay.
thing.
Let me go here real quick.
I don't have any other spells that require components. I can cast anything with the shard without the components, right? Like if it has them.
Yes, yeah. No,
Okay.
the shard acts as the components.
Cool.
Oh, that is not what I wanted. Is there a specific spell that you were kind of looking for?
Well, that's the thing is, Artie is still, not only is she seeking like animal parts, she's seeking knowledge and like the intellectual side of this as well. So she has a couple things in mind. She would like it to be something, well, frankly, something worthy of having a spell gem this fancy. But she's probably not going to find anyone who's going to cast a 9th level spell into it for her.
If you pay them, they will.
Yeah. That's the thing is, you know.
Yeah.
So, but she just wants to see what's available. So if she like shows up and you give me like a list of spells and prices, that would be fine. Or something. I don't know.
I'm looking real quick. Sorry.
This is so funny. There is a 6th level spell called Create Homunculus.
Mm-hmm.
And the homunculus, its stats in the monster manual are trash. Like, why would you ever cast a 6th level spell?
Because I think you can create multiples.
Is this something that needs to be done right now, or can we?
Well, you can give me a list of spells later. I wanted something to be put into my spell gen, but we can do that later, and I'll just see if hey Deardy, what's the most powerful spell you can cast? Are you there?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh, sorry. No, I actually bumped the volume on my headset, so I couldn't tell if I had misheard you.
Wall of sand? I don't know.
Would it be a spell that you're casting? I don't know. Can he? Oh my god!
Spirit Shroud, I think is what it's called.
That's pretty cool.
I just shared a list of spells that the priest of Ioun can cast. But yes.
I will still think about it.
Okay.
If Dearden uses his Earth Shard to cast a spell into my diamond, does that work?
That will work.
I can't actually cast at the moment. You'll have to help me out of my armor and back into it if you want me to cast something.
Oh, I can definitely do that. That's no problem. Let's see here.
Because while I'm training in the armor, I won't be able to cast spells, and everything I do is at disadvantage.
Wow,
Which
I
is
didn't
why
realize that.
Which is why he got his ass handed to him and didn't fight those bandits.
Yeah,
because he was.
Fortunately, they chased after Kavik, I think is what it was, in the cart instead of me.
David Dobrik.
Dobrik?
Killed.
Yeah, David Dobrik, I think it was, wasn't it? That's just like that's like a YouTuber that's like famous with the kids.
Gotcha.
We're probably this video is probably going to get taken down because I said his name.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh.
joking.
Okay.
Okay, well, she's gonna keep those spells in mind, but she's not gonna use any of those ones
Okay.
for.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um.
Yeah. There is a druid in town. You just gotta track her down when she's home.
Mhm.
You don't know how powerful she is.
I'm willing to find out.
Yep. So I'll post those ones later. I gotta find the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's not like super time sensitive or anything. It's just so that I know what options I have in regards to the spell gem for later.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually found a list. It's actually pretty quick and easy. But yes. But yes. Okay. So yeah. So at the end of the week, you guys are setting in. You're about to start your next week of just the same old routines kind of thing. When the guard captain comes to you and goes, "We finally found a lead, guys."
Oh.
Oh.
We've with all that information that you guys gathered from the from their base, we managed to weed out the spy in the town.
Oh.
He was one of the guards that was watching over the warehouses.
Ah, that makes sense.
He was selling the information.
Jerks. Got a friend killed.
And then he's like, but we have been getting information that the bandits have a camp out in the mountains to the northeast. I'm going to drop you guys on the region map. They're
High Peak?
High Peak is a mining town that supplies ores and mined goods to Hammerfest,
Gotcha.
which then Hammerfest trades to the other cities along the trade route. Glimmer Peak does the same thing, but from the south side. No, the bandits apparently have a base along the coast of the far side of the Dawnforge Mountains. So this area back over here. I don't know if you all can see that.
I'm not on the right tab.
Oh, right by the lake there.
Yep, you see my ping?
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the right.
Oh, we're going all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah. He's talking about somewhere along that far side. There's an old mine that the bandits have taken up residence in.
Sorry, I was just trying to get a sense of where this is. So, like, this would be where, like, the empires are, like, split. Would be this path up in the middle, right?
The path up in the middle.
Yeah, so, like, this is just north of... we traveled through there in the last campaign, right?
No, we are back. We're still back
This is
We're no
on.
longer on.
Oh, he
We're no longer
teleported
south
back.
of Haven. We're back. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you guys are back in Hammerfast, which is the. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna
Got
be.
Necropolis and Hammerfast mixed up because Hammerfast is a necropolis.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
fine.
what?
That's fine. But yes, no. You would have to take a very. It would be a extended journey through the mountains, to get to them. But, they're willing to basically the king of the guard captain is saying if you manage to, if you would. He wants to hire you to go travel over there, find them, and wipe them out.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
Because the raids and the constant is getting exhausting, and they're tired of the raiders. They've had in the last month they've had another like 6 giant bottles of Hydra's blood go missing.
Mm,
Some popular stuff.
Mhm.
they make healing potions.
They are used to make supreme or superior.
Either way,
Superior.
that's a lot of money you can make off that then.
Supreme is Phoenix, you said.
Okay, so superior healing potions.
Yeah, I actually took notes this time.
There you go.
Thinking about starting a clothing brand named Superior.
Lol.
Yeah.
Superior healing push.
But yes, they basically, he's like, you have as much time as you need, but the sooner the better. We don't know how much longer it's going to be before they hit word that, before they get word that their contact has been compromised.
Well, I mean, we should go. I'm totally down for going to do this.
It's possible it's the same group.
It is. Oh. Do you have a map that has a route that will help us get there?
Unfortunately, most of that area is wilderness. There's two possible routes. You could travel north to High Peak and then cut northeastern through the mountains. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Or you could travel east along the Tradeway, and when you begin to breach the get to about here, he
And then we
described,
veer north.
and then just veer north. Yeah. He's like, they both have their dangers. Going along the Tradeway and cutting north, you have a much higher chance of running into frost giants and or other cold dwelling mountain creatures.
Party is visibly excited.
Whereas if you go the High Peak route, you'll be avoiding giants to be exchanged with the what are they called? Let me see. Sorry, I need to tokens. They under humanoids. The spider goblins, and or the spider goblins. There's and there's lots of trolls. There's lots of trolls to the north of us. Trolls, spider goblins, and my brain.
spider goblins? Are they half goblin, half spider?
No, they've tamed spiders
they
that they ride.
Sorry, I was a little distracted. I'm theory crafting, leveling. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Goblin spider riders.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Are they? Oh, I wonder if they're not driders. Sorry, talking to myself.
You're fine. What the hell was it? I don't.
They would be called goblantulas.
Yeah, there you go.
I want a goblantula.
Let's see. What are the
Oh,
drow
undead
spider riders called? Oh, there's undead. Cool.
There is undead to the north. Yes.
I don't want to go that way then.
You go like kind of like slowly, just like turns his head and looks.
Did you
weird.
say you do or don't want to go
I
that
don't.
way? Oh.
Yeah, I think it would probably be easier to sneak around the giants than it would be to try and
My magic is
typically battle our way through.
My magic is also typically less effective against undead than it is against people and monsters. So.
I have a cart, so the longer we can stay on the road, the better.
I don't know the area that well. Would that take us further north?
Both of them have roads a good portion of the way, but like 2/3 of it's going to be off road either way. One's just traveling straight north, or the other is just traveling northwest or northeast through the wilderness.
I suppose we could leave the cart here if.
It might be safer to leave it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, I mean,
and I can bring all of my important stuff.
And we're pretty quick traveling route.
We really are.
So...
Actually, I wonder.
I'll be right back. I gotta run a mile. All right, I'm back.
So I assume that with a 22 or 28, if you're letting me have advantage, I would know of transportation magic. Can I investigate around town to see if there are any modes of transportation magic that we could get access to?
Like teleportation?
Maybe teleportation. Maybe something like some sort of hastening to increase our movement speed. Some sort of. I know that like druids can turn people into mist, but like.
Whoa.
I think that only lasts an hour.
I mean, well, the mist lasts 8 hours.
It's true.
It's also 300 movement speed per round for an hour.
And that's without dashing.
Yeah. So that's a thought that we have the potential ability for like a gaseous form situation. If I could find someone in town who would give us a gaseous form, that would help us get a huge move. And I'd actually want them to cast... If they cast it on us to start with and then cast it into my gemstone, we would be able to cast it again later.
I did meet a druid in town.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Well,
He thought I was an owl at the time.
I mean, I thought you were an owl at the time.
Owl.
You are an owl.
Yeah, I was a little confused there. I was like, isn't he an owl?
Normal owl.
Ah.
Or yes.
You have intelligence beyond that of a normal owl.
Yes, I am awakened. I believe is the term.
I'm hearing some weird static, but I'm not her.
I'm also hearing it.
Well, Miette muted herself and the static is gone. It sounds like
no.
It sounds like your mic just was like you had been quiet for a while and its sensitivity was just increasing. If you go in and turn off the auto sensitivity thing, there should be less of that going on. And Dan probably can show you how to do that if you can.
We can see if we can figure it out. Yeah. Is that would be in Discord, right?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Sound settings. Okay.
Yeah.
We can figure it out.
Okay, I'm just going to keep it muted while I'm not talking then,
That works.
for now.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking for this druid now that I've been informed there's a druid.
Okay.
And she will literally
I knew where it was,
just
right?
go up.
Dan?
She told you where she lived, yeah?
You know where she lives. Let's go there.
Yes, she's here. Since we're on the wrong map.
Yep. There's a little tower at the L in the between the craft
Yeah.
and the lore word, where she lives. So you go visit her?
That
I
was
do.
Okay.
Adara.
I believe
Is that her
that.
name?
I believe that's her name.
Moderna.
Moderna. Yes. She's a
Um,
healer.
Moderna?
No, it's Adara. I think that's what I wrote
Adara?
down. Adara.
Idara.
Idara.
Oh, Idara. I wrote Adar.
It's Idara.
You lied to me. Or I just heard it.
And yeah, that's the image right. That's her right there.
Ooh.
So, she answers the door and goes, "Oh, greetings. Is there
Hi.
some service I can provide today?"
I'm certainly hoping so. So you heard, I assume. Oh, hi, by the way, my name is Artie. You have met my friend, Nico. And I gesture towards Nico.
Oh, yes. We had a nice little talk the other day.
So he says that you're a druid. You wouldn't happen to have access to any magic that could help us travel across the land pretty quickly, would ya? I'm thinking there's like a spell. I think it lets you turn into a ball of gas, but I don't know too much about it. It's kind of outside my realm of magic. She says, gesturing towards herself.
Unfortunately, that is not one that I know. I do know a spell that lets me travel between plants.
Oh. Have you? And I will pull. Do you think you? Well, here's, and she'll pull out the map. This is where we're trying to get to, and the sooner the better. And I don't know how much I'm actually allowed to talk about, but like, sooner we can get there.
She goes, "Unfortunately, I don't tend to travel out northeast very much.
Oh, okay.
Most of my travel is to the southwest and the west of here. I do have a couple locations up near High Peak that I might be able to send you to if you are interested. It would cut down on the road travel time."
It's true. I assume our entire gang is here since this is relevant to, our travel plans. She would ask the party what they think about us, if we can get to, say, High Peak or close to High Peak and then make it from there.
That's like a day away, right? Or 2 days?
It's about a day travel.
So it would cut a day off, which is really not bad.
It's better than nothing. We're going to have to leave the road anyway.
It's true, and I actually have I don't know. I might have something to help Deardy with his magic thing that he was talking about. I might. We'll find out. Deardy, are you there?
He is AFK. He's not feeling sick.
He's not feeling sick?
He is feeling sick, sorry.
Suddenly feeling sick. Oh no. Because my thought was if we could get well, it kind of depends. Like,
oh, he's back now.
Oh, he's back.
Hey,
Hi, welcome back.
thanks.
So short version, the druid can likely potentially get us to around High Peak area, and then we
Okay.
could make it from there. But that is the direction towards where like the undead were.
I'm just way less effective against them.
Right. I mean, I'm fine with going that direction and just like, I mean, you're still an amazing and helpful and useful person, and I don't want to leave you behind. And you don't have to be like the most useful person for us to go there. I think we can handle it. You guys okay with doing the undead route, or you want to just hoof it on the road and get as far as we can?
Well, my preference.
I do know your preference. Team consensus?
I like going north or going up like through the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I think being able to sneak past the giants may be easier than having to just fight everything.
Right. I was gonna say the reason I'm bringing it up, Dearden, is because it would cut like a day or two off of our travel if we were to teleport part way.
Oh, that's an option now. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking to a druid who may be able to teleport via plants or transport via plants us part of the way there. That being said, what about like over in this area, and then we could just like, do you have anything like, cause like,
Excuse me.
She said the closest. She could probably do about between. She says she doesn't travel that way very often. She could probably get you to about here.
we could do that and then do that and then that. How does that sound, guys?
That sounds fine.
And that's the one with the frosty monsters and not the undead monsters, correct, DM?
They said frost giants are one of the things.
I said frosty monsters, but that's just, that's just arty talk.
What
So
are the other things?
that's a good question. That's the kind of research we do before we leave because we're smart. Yep, that's what we do.
Not Dearden.
It's the kind of question
He's
Nico
just like,
asks
let's go.
because he's filled with anxiety.
Same, but also same.
What's the most dangerous path?
Take that one.
The one that we're going to.
Yes, I think we should go the most dangerous path, whatever it may be.
The obvious path
Well,
is never
Nico
the correct
just like
path.
shakes. He's like, no. Why would we take the most dangerous?
Because it is fun.
He just like blinks, like slowly, like.
So, how
Bit
much
of
would
an
it
adrenal
cost?
junkie, huh?
Yeah.
How much would it cost for you to get us over to the area where you said you could get it, like over here-ish, starting there? Like, how much would? And I also, by the way, and she'll hand over like a business card that is almost the size of her. She'll pull it out of her bag, and it's a like giant card. Giant for her, tiny for everybody else. Hands over her business card and says, I also do like actual like work here in town. So I also trade in favors if you need anything.
She'll nod. She's like, okay. So you're.
Did she wink at the end?
Always.
Okay.
But you can't tell, she's wearing goggles. Actually, she's wearing her helmet has her goggles built into it now. Because I decided it.
Just based on the expenditure of how difficult the spell is, I would probably charge 500 gold.
That's... And that cuts off how many days of travel would that cut for us?
Which way are you going?
If we did that. Because you said she could get us to about starting there, and then we would be on foot where the pink arrow is.
Okay. So that would. Oh, sorry. That would cut like a day and a half off your trip.
For 500 gold, I think we can walk for a day and a half.
Yeah, it's just it's a 6th level spell, so it's a
Mhm.
lot on her. So she does.
I could have sworn that druids got gaseous form.
She does not have it.
Oh,
Maybe it's a
circle
specific
of
circle.
spore. Yeah. Spores and Underdark. I was thinking spores because I know that Gabby has it. Anyway, that's why. Okay. Well, I unfortunately don't have that much capital available. We might have to walk it this time. But do you mind if we call on you again in the future for any other potential business opportunities?
Of course, you're always welcome to swing on by and check in.
Excellent. And if you do need anything, feel free to stop by. My Vardo is usually parked over in the over by the stables, but we're gonna be out of town for a while, so I won't be around.
Okay.
But when I get back, I'll let you know, and you can come and stop by. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, sorry that was a bust, guys. I say as we leave. But at least we got a contact and someone who we know can cast that spell in the future.
Yep. You learned valuable information.
Nice.
She goes back inside. How much would it cost to get you to cast that into this? And she holds up her diamond.
The same price.
Excellent. Okay. Because I mean, So if you cast it into that, and I take this there, and then I use this to cast it, I could theoretically get us back pretty much instantly.
Well, the way the spell works is you have to have 2 destinations. The one you're leaving and the one you're going to. It has to be a plant large enough that you could feasibly create a door and walk through it. And
I look at my size and chuckle. And then, of course, I recognize we have bigger people.
I was like, for you, that
Yeah,
wouldn't be a
Like
problem.
Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for your companions, you just have to find a tree large enough. There's plenty around here. But yeah, any tree that you have touched before, you could use as your destination. And you just, when you unleash the spell, it would, you just direct it how you want.
Oh, that might be worth it. Yeah, I would like. Would you be willing to take some payment in the form of either scrolls, gemstones, or residuum dust?
Gemstones are acceptable payment.
Because I've got a bunch of turquoise. I have 12 turquoise. They're worth 10 each. So 10 of those would be 100.
Okay.
So
that's 100 of the 500.
And would she be willing to take some residuum? I mean, it's just basically free spell components. Or any spell component.
Yeah. I think she would take some residuum.
Okay. So if I do...
She would not take more than 100
Perfect.
of residuum.
That's exactly how much I wanted to offer her.
Because she knows how valuable it is and how much of a target it paints on her back.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that. So I'll do the 10 turquoise at 10 each, 100 residuum, and 300 gold straight up. Whoop, that's a 9. 300, remove. Excellent. And that will put ba- 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 tree stride, I assume is what it's called.
Transport via plants.
That's right. Now I have a way to get us home relatively quickly if we need to. Do you have a particular tree that you personally prefer to use when you're coming and going from this general vicinity? One that would fit my friends?
She tells you about a couple.
Sweet, perfect. Checks it off. Can we say I don't need to actually go look at it this exact second, but like
Yeah, you'll stop by and touch it before you leave because you have to have actually had physical contact with it.
yeah.
Give it a good old rub.
She will give it a very big hug and a very gentle kiss on the bark and be like, "Hi, tree," and then, you know, she's a fairy. She used to live inside of a tree. I've decided that's her. I'll tell you all about her hometown. You'll love it, Dan.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh, that is not what I thought that GIF was. Delete?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't see the bottom half of the GIF.
Rubbing that wood.
I
I
did
don't
not see the bottom half of that
I
GIF.
didn't
I
see
loved
it.
it.
He was
Yeah,
polishing that
missed
pretty
it.
good.
Gotta post it in gifs. Put it in gifs.
That's true.
Worth-
I should post it in GIFs.
Um.
Uh,
Damn it, I missed it.
I would like to say that when Pasha sees you hug the tree, she's going to take notice, like kind of like give you like a skeptical look, but also like hug the tree, not like really understanding. She'll just be like, "Eston, you must do it also." Kind of
I
like
mean-
awkwardly like hug it.
Now we're
Aw.
hugging trees now? And I walk up and I put my arms around it as well.
Yes.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
I'm not gonna hug it, but I will
I'm gonna give it a good pat
Arms-
before I walk
arms
away.
to my sides and give it a proper bow.
I love how we're making such a big deal about this tree.
Nico's
It's so
probably
good.
just like sitting in the back, like, what the fuck are they doing?
I imagine you're sitting in one of the branches
Just
of the
like-
trees looking at
This
us.
is my favorite mouse tree.
Just like,
These idiots.
what the hell?
This is the tree I pee on.
Like, this is the anchor I've tied myself to.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, once we're done properly greeting the tree, I will. Dan, since I never actually took the money back because we never figured out exactly how much money, can we just say that it's still in storage for the Bardo?
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
okay.
You
Because
can,
I remember we set it up on like a couple week plan and stuff, and
I think it was a weekly, yeah. I think you haven't been taking the Vardo out. You've been just going out for the
Right.
last month.
yeah.
So,
And I mean, like, she'll pull it out of parking and set it up when she's, selling stuff. But
so you
Yeah.
probably still like, hey, can I just keep this space reserved, basically, in
Yeah.
the warehouse?
yeah, and they know I'm good for it, and they have guild.
And
contact and all
you've
that.
been upkeeping the payment for the spot.
Yeah.
But you've probably been keeping it at a stable because that's right by the market that you would sell your stuff.
hmm
Oh, by the way, Dan, I would have paid for that room for a month as
Okay.
well.
Go ahead, and I think they were charging a gold a night.
I think that sounds right.
So, go ahead and take the, if you're staying for an extended time, she'll only charge you, if you pay in advance, she'll only charge you 25 gold for the month.
I'll just do 2 months then and do 50 gold.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on it.
You
I did the same thing.
and
I was
then I'm
scrolling.
guessing you deleted it before
I
Lisbon
did.
got a chance to look at
I did.
God damn it.
Now it's just extra funny.
Just DM it to me, for fuck's sake.
I'm looking for your face. There's your face. There's your face.
Okay. So at this point, I don't have anything 100% prepped yet. I just know where you guys are going.
I think that now is a pretty good time to.
This next
roll.
session, you guys will head out and start your journey to there, and
Okay.
then we can go from there.
Cool.
Sweet. Yeah.
What a
Right.
gift.
I figure it's gonna be one of those like we leave early morning. Like
Yep. You
call it a prep.
prepare, get all your rations, everything you guys need,
Mm-hmm.
and then head out. So, okay. So, I guess this is a good place to end the session for the night then.
Yay!
So, thank you, whoever made it this far in the video. You two.
Yay! We appreciate you.
Yeah, we do.
You're my
Except
new
for not
snack
Tom.
now.
We love
I
you,
don't-
not Tom. Don't listen to him.
Who the hell is not Tom?
He's
Guy
real
who
and he's awesome,
Doesn't
guys.
exist.
He's
He
real
can-
and he's cool.
He can cough for all I care.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
I love you, not Tom.